This YouTube broadcast is intended for adult viewers 21 years or older.
It's the Casual Toy Tap. It's Flex Friday.
There is a storm coming! Like nothing you have ever seen! And not a one of you is prepared for it!
Get me through the storm. Just breathe your life, keep me going. What the
Got me through the storm cause it just gets rougher. Blessed with the flex so I can put on for my brothers. Like an unsung hype that's yet to be discovered. Create a new niche that's nothing like the others. Jesus and Kaz, a dynamic duo. We all the way up, but we came from too low. Incarnated again, the show gave us a new hope. 21 and up cause we cuss, drink, and do smoke. Let rowdy around here cause we can't be shackled. Southern gents, but 80% assholes. Living mobile homes is furnished like castles. Amazing dads, though we were some bastards. Standing on business and we never defeated. We are the fucking flex and we can't be preceded. The work week is done, all the tasks are completed. The list of achievements, I still can't believe it. 2 sets of footprints reduced to 1. At that point, the flex carried me, son. I'm filled with the spirits of liquor and blunts. Always bounce back from life's hits and runs. Never back down, no they can't beat the champions. We killing these roaches with tubes of Advent. We here forever, the stays not transient. Can't fuck with us or match the ambience. Wreck and destroy, created an avalanche. Unleashed a whole army of clones and copycats. 2020 vision and we don't need no contacts. Bringing all the smoke, we ain't got no cataracts. It's the time of the week to toot your horns and get lit before the Saturday morn. 21 and up, can't say you want warn. We ain't getting a check, that's why we're adorned. A life's full of pressure that made some diamonds. Got tons of fucking flex sitting on the horizon. A voice for the people is what we're providing. 84 tracks, we hyped the show with rhyming. Made it out the mud, now enjoying the heyday. Ops flying high, now they yelling out Mayday. Click on the link and join in the melee. It's time to flex up, cause it's fucking Friday.
get me through the storm. Just breathe your life, keep me going.
Yeah.
What the
Back in this bitch again, I am a dissonant, bringing you flows that you know are magnificent. Diamonds still glistening, look at the wrist again. You won't catch hands if you minding your business. Rep of the chef, but you know I ain't crippin' it. Running the mouth, but no bitch, I ain't listening. Ain't breaking molds, fuck it, I'm ripping it. Winning the race, ain't no honorable mention. Hallelujah to the flex, bitch. Back to rapping with a vengeance. Last supper on my necklace, still reppin' that checklist. Liquor chains, we but no 6. All by my lonesome, no bitch. Wish nothing but the best for my exes, but I'ma still have to stun and flex. It's Friday night, so you know where I'll be. Guzzling diamonds, I'm blowing on trees. Standing on business, you know what I mean. Signing these checks to Jeanette on the stream. God smiling down and he's jealous of me. He sees all the chains and I see him as wings. You know that I'm smoking that propane. Ice in my veins, I'm a snowman. I put the beat in the bag. Low 223s in the mag. 10 steps ahead of my class. Got a stomach full of mash. Look at these niggas mad. Put your feelings in a bag. Then wipe it with my ass. Reppin' the flex till I'm mashed. Still souping these niggas like me. So burning them down like some pre-rolls. Batting 1,000 on beast mode. I play the game with no cheat codes. Not for the faint, but we know. Not a role model or he. Roll like a moth to a flame. My life has been changed. Jesus, what? But I'm used to the pain.
get me through the storm. Just breathe your life, keep me going. What the
Welcome, everyone. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another
It's not Women's Day no more.
happy hump day. It's Women's Month.
It still is.
It's not Women's
It's
Day.
Women's
though.
Month. Yeah. So, welcome
Women's.
everyone to another happy hump day.
Women's.
Wednesday midweek stress relief check-in. The whole shizzle knit.
What's up, y'all?
If you are new here, all right. So, if you are new here, as you see, we collect toys. You see all the toys all around in the back area. Man, this This shit has changed. I was joking with Cash. I was like, you've seen this shit go from empty shelves to like just busting out the seams. Like, hell yeah. And what, we've almost been talking for 2 years. Yeah. Fucking yeah, so we collect toys, but we're also grown as men and women, and we like to talk about other stuff, and we have adults' habits. We work hard Monday through Friday. We are halfway through the week, so we like to do midweek celebrations, and then we really turn up on Friday and Saturday because we don't have work, or at least like registered work. We be doing other work shit. So let's check this. Make sure there's no.
Okay. All right. Damn, you think I'd do you like that?
That was so
And hold on one. All right. So we do talk about toys and everything. It is different from the other toy chats because we talk about everything. And also, we spilled a link to the chat shortly. We'll put the link out. Anybody is welcome to get in. You don't have to fill out no application. You don't have to be best buddies with any of us. We met a lot of interesting people. There's been interesting scenarios that have popped up behind the link being thrown out in chat. We have made friends. We have made foes. We've made foes that have turned to friends. We have made friends that turn to foes. So,
and we don't give a fuck either way.
And we couldn't give two.
We gonna be here.
Gonna be
here.
Yeah.
And you still gonna be watching.
We appreciate the ones of y'all that do watch it.
Call Jesus Christ. I'm still gonna be here.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
You can call Jesus and say, this just ain't right.
You know that Mexican dude.
We still gonna be here.
You ain't never seen that?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
I have to check it out.
This Christian dude, he goes off the chain for the Lord.
Most Christians.
He's like, Jesus Christ. Like, he'll be like,
he's hyping up like that, huh?
Yeah, it's like,
he crip walking for Jesus, huh?
You expect, but he's being for real.
Okay. He's like Rev X.
But he don't curse.
Oh, okay. All right. Check him out, man.
He don't curse though.
I have to check him out, man.
Rev X without the curse words. He's a real, I guess he's really
a real Christian.
For real.
He's a real.
Whatever that means. But
all right, check him out. All right, so we like to shout out everybody that pops off in the comment section. Link will go up in just a minute. Anybody will be able to join in. Just he still moving?
No, I was just calling.
I was about to say he should have drowned about now. Most euphoric death ever.
To the fresh one and just.
We got Destiny Marie's in chat. Oh yeah, we're your host. We're your host for the evening. I'm Kaz. This is Destiny. Oh damn, I almost had it. There we go. I gotta get lean. This is Destiny right here. That I'm
part of the studio audience.
I am squishing
her head. This whole shit.
I am squishing her head.
He keeps saying that whole shit. Didn't I talk to you about that earlier today?
This,
we had a conversation about this earlier.
This, of course, is Bruce.
He's talking
AKA Jesus.
She
does. AKA
Brian. I know he does contribute. The hell you talking about?
I'll be propping up.
And I maintain my women. I still maintain my view on women. No matter what. All right. God damn.
We're gonna move forward, man. That's Women History Month.
Changing raised.
We're just kidding around too, y'all. We're not misogynistic assholes.
No,
we're kidding around. We're kidding around.
I'm not.
We have really off the rails sense of humor. You guys should hear some of the skits that we come up with on the daily. They'd be fucking hilarious. The who?
The camps.
The camps.
Yeah, for the women.
Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. The skits we come up with would be hilarious. They really need, like, Saturday Night Live. Y'all should have been fucking hired us, man. I don't know if they're ready for us. For our type of skits, I don't know what. Ooh.
We'd be HBO. We'd have to be on HBO.
Our shit's almost rated X, so yeah. We're not in triple X.
Weekend Warriors would be good for regular TV.
The Weekend Warriors. Okay, all right. There's a couple of our skits that would work out. That would pan out on regular.
Weekend Warriors would be a good one for like network.
But most of them we're gonna need HBO or Cinemax to come through with the triple R rating or some shit. David Jones in the chat. David Jones. Always a pleasure to see you, Dave, man. Beating the odds every day. Beating the odds every day, man. I'm glad to see your name every time it pops up in the chat. Cringer, my best friend.
Ninja, my ninja.
Motu God at 706, man. Always a pleasure to see you in here. I know you be dealing with a bunch of shit too, man. You come out victorious time and time again. So always glad to see you in here, man. We also got me in chat and live and in the building. I like to shout people out before we get in here officially. MIS1 is in the house. What up, man?
What up?
Typing in all caps, but he is no cap. He's typing in all caps, but no cap. Huh?
T-shirt says he's
Stop playing.
That's what he said.
There's no blue ranches.
I don't know.
We don't have ranches.
I'm just telling you what he said.
If he's in comments, he's not blocked. Hold on, let me scroll. He's in.
No, he's making a joke about Brian because his name is Brian.
He's kidding.
Okay.
I was about to say he couldn't leave a comment if he was blocked.
Big B,
we get
what
to
up?
it. Big B.
See, International Women's Month, huh?
What happened?
Nothing.
What'd she say?
Just highlighting. Just
Happy
highlighting.
Hump-Day.
The
Hope everybody had
prowess.
a wonderful day today.
Yeah, I was talking about her comments.
What
About
comments?
him being blocked.
He was talking about me.
Brian being
Slow
blocked.
because he's the good Brian. He's not blocked.
She's being.
That's not that Brian. Yeah,
We know.
it's not that Brian.
We're reading this.
It's the other asshole racist that's blocked. The other asshole racist Brian Clan. He's the one. He's the asshole racist is the one that's blocked. Everybody else is good to go. It's just the asshole racist that we don't let on here. Anyway,
Big E.
Big E in chat. Damn, I almost missed you, Big E. What's happening with you, man?
Big E.
We got Pop
the
the Trunk toys in here.
Puss. Pop the
Right.
puss, or I'll put you in the
Right.
trunk toys. Pop that pussy. Pop
Bruce
that
Bruce
pussy,
murders
pussy.
names, so
Zod.
beware. You jump
General
in here.
Zod.
General Zod, what's up, man?
General Zod, what up, man?
Glad to have you in here, man. Yato, is that Zodkill? Where are you at, man? Are you in a different country, or was that a typo? Or
I think Zodkill's and hey, you're in Canada too, aren't you, Zodkill?
I was wondering if what he typed was another.
What does that say? Insert Bruce voice. Women's Month.
Women's Month. Yeah, we got
Insert my voice.
That's right. Big M. She lives do matter.
That's right. 'Cause
Hashtag
without them,
she
we
lives
wouldn't be
matter.
here.
I don't know why Destiny would say never,
Exactly.
because they matter all the time. We
Without
wouldn't
them,
be here
we wouldn't
without.
be here.
Right. We wouldn't. There is
Without
no.
them, we would have to
There is no
we would
me
have
without
to-
she.
we
There
have
is no
to
me without she.
figure out a way to make a fake egg for the sperm to go in, and then grow it in a fake womb, and then we.
He said that guy goes to the church down the street. Who you talking about, Pop?
You know who I'm? Hey, Pop. No, he has to because he's in.
Oh.
That dude is in Cali. The
No
Jesus
shit.
Christ. Yeah, he probably sees that dude every fucking where.
Hey, Pop, man, we need some secret footage, man.
Jesus
You need to.
Christ. It's all on fucking Instagram and
We don't
Facebook.
need no secret footage. I can look.
Man,
it
yeah,
up. Okay.
that
All right.
dude's probably got millions of followers or hundreds of thousands.
Big M got Snout Spout on the way Friday. No shit, they're shipping that quick, so they're ready.
What up, the white race?
I didn't order one. I'm not
The
I'm
white
not
race.
especially big on the character. He looks cool and stuff, man, but it's just not a.
It looks like the rest of those.
It's like an elephant. I'm just not. Elephants ain't really my thing, so I skipped out on that one. Dare hit me up and let me know that it was up for orders and shit. And I kind of no. Some of them are dope.
Yeah, the green monkey man. That one was tight.
The green monkey man,
The one that y'all showed last
Moss
week,
man,
Moss Man.
right? Yeah.
He looked cool. He's the coolest
The
one.
white race is in the building. The white race. The show has begun now. We couldn't start on without the white race in the
The
building.
whitey race. What up?
What's up, the white race?
T-Fam.
also known as Smitty Tour Reviews, I believe.
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith, excuse me. Why I keep saying Smitty? Because it's Smitty here locally. Mr. Smith's Toys Reviews, yes. Mr. Smith's. I wouldn't say Smitty with you, man. We got a local collector that I know. His name is Smitty. The SM throw me for a curve. So Mr. Smith's Toy Reviews, yes.
Titty fan.
T-Fan Page 101.
Titty fan page,
Right.
101. That's why the T stands for titties.
Right.
Or twat.
Jay, holla, the GOAT.
The GOAT. What up,
in the
man?
chat. What up, Jay? Been a while, man. Been a while. Glad to see you here, bro.
Jay motherfucking Hollow.
T-Fan, you're not blocked. That's the other Brian. We were talking about that earlier. All right, yeah. Shout out everybody. Shout out to the women. Shout out to the women's. There's no he without she and no she without he. We need each other. Yep. This is true. This is true. Said he see him when he walks in stores and yells Jesus Christ. Like, wow.
I bet, like, I'm telling you, man, this dude is like,
he be on
he's
stream
like a
mode when he's in
goat.
stores and shit. Just be like,
no, he's just like that enthusiastic, bro.
He be like,
Yeah,
oh,
like-
toilet paper's 50% off. Like, yeah, praise Jesus. Rah.
You just pull it up.
Okay.
Like, hell to the no. He's everywhere.
He's super hyped about it.
Yes. That's what he's famous for,
Okay.
being hyped about Jesus.
So, as mentioned in the chat, this evening we'll be doing 30-year-old coat. This evening we'll be doing 30-year-old coat. Coat that was made in 1994, right? 93? 93?
Yeah. 1993.
Coat. We're gonna be doing coat that was made in 1993, y'all. Sorry for the shameless controversy in the chat title.
The House Modesto.
We figured we'd fuck with y'all real quick though, man. So we're doing some old ass coat. Oh, he popping and locking for Jesus.
Oh, this is him in church. They let them do that in church too. They let this motherfucker. They
What's breaking Jesus?
Cause he don't want to say it.
Jesus Christ. He pop locking for Jesus. He said,
Yeah. He's yeah, that's who Pop's talking about. He be yelling that shit.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's probably like a big time gang. I don't know his story, but I can imagine by looking at him and the
He
face
was in the
tats.
gang, yeah.
He was a gangbanger.
Some
And
gang,
he
yeah.
changed his life around. I'm not a believer,
Changed
but
his life for Jesus Christ.
hey man, it helps some people. Some people can change their life around because of it, and more power to them. It's better than being a street thug or in jail or dead. If you had to give me an option of being in a gang and on my way to prison or jail on a prison or grave, I would choose Jesus too. If I didn't have a choice.
Whatever makes you a better person, man. I totally support it. There's a couple of guys that we've encountered on these chats that could use Jesus, actually.
Oh, I'm straight,
Brian
T-Fan.
Clan.
I'm straight, T-Fan. You see what I did. And I have an even better montage coming. The montage. Have a better montage. This one I might send to the fire department up there in Baltimore. Actually, the one that I'm gonna be doing next, T-Fan, might find it to the Baltimore Fire Department. Brian Clan might be getting divorced this
She
year.
said Coke from 93 is a limited Miami Beach flavor. Actually, this one is commemorating the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, this one's Super Bowl.
Super Bowl Miami?
No, that's what it was in Atlanta. So damn, what Super Bowl was in Atlanta back then? I don't remember. Oh, I think it was the 49ers and the Cowboys. I remember going to the Georgia Dome and getting a bunch of Jerry Rice because me and my dad, he took me to the Super Bowl festivities that year at the Georgia Dome, and I got a bunch of Jerry Rice figurines and let's see, Super Bowl 1994.
Yeah, T-Fan.
This is 1994, commemorating the Super Bowl from 1994.
So yeah, there was a situation. That would have been Monday morning, right? After 12, it was after 12. The stream, the clan stream was Monday morning, right?
Who?
The clan stream was Monday morning.
Maybe it's Cowboys and Bills. Yeah.
So yeah, there was a stream that went on that somebody,
Tanya Tucker,
a notorious button pusher, notorious button pushing troll was on one of our brothering chats, folks that we're cool with, and boy, it was disgusting.
Yep, and it's gonna get more disgusting when I'm done making the montage.
Yeah.
Hey, Dead Man One, shout out to Dead Man.
Yeah, shout out to Dead Man.
Appreciate you checking, asking about it though, man. I do appreciate it, but I'm straight. That shit. I mean, he's the one doing that shit.
Yeah, we're all good. We should ask how.
Unbelievably ignorant human being is what describes him.
Nobody cares how he's doing. I was gonna say we should be asking how he's doing, but nobody cares how he's doing.
I'm gonna send that shit to his job.
Ooh.
Which means he's gonna lose it. Which means his wife, who already doesn't love him or gives him pussy, is gonna divorce him because he's gonna be the ultimate scum now. He's like the coffee stain on top of the rug to her, but now when I'm done, he's gonna be like the stain that's underneath the carpet, the stain that's like on the wood part of the floor underneath the carpet.
So I was
gonna leave him.
I was watching that show, but I didn't comment. As soon as I saw the name and the title, I knew what time it was. Any show that he's on, that's what he does. So I just kind of laid in the cut and that's whatever.
No, I was talking.
I laid in the cut and just kind of watched the ignorance unfold. So he is permanently banned from this show.
Yeah, he been banned.
Yeah, we've seen him backstage time and time again, and we are not letting him in ever again. The last time we made a slip was New Year's Eve of 2022. No, it was a later
December
slip.
16th of last year, this past year.
Oh, really? Yeah. And he did it then? Yeah,
as soon as he came in.
The Giga Shot. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've tried, man. We're an open panel chat, man.
Cheers.
We would like to be all inclusive to people, but some people just aren't worthy of including, man. So he is banned from the show. And
if you want more, you can feel free to finish the rest of it if you want more.
Here we go. 30-year-old coat.
30-year-old coat commemorating Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Why couldn't I accidentally spilled it?
Another shot in the bottle.
Super Bowl 29.
This is
a shot from Super Bowl 29. 31 years old.
Nice.
Yeah, this is from Super Bowl 29.
Man,
commemorating.
ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? It's flat as fuck. Yeah.
So there wasn't no bubble.
No. Yeah, that's flat as fuck. That's like
at least it's cool.
I've been sitting here with this shit. Oh.
The shit Bruce makes us do, bro.
I almost just threw up just now, y'all. For real. I almost just threw up. I drank an old Coke on the stream, not the whole thing. I took a sip out of one, like.
What was yours? 11,
3 years old. It was from like 2000 or something. It wasn't as old. It was like from like 2000.
It's a battery acid. No. There's no kick to this shit. It's fucking dead.
It's smooth, but it has like a kind of a tart taste. And I think maybe the high fructose corn syrup is just not as thick anymore. Like it's really flat. It's kind of bland.
Really flat, really bland.
It's like watery. It tasted water.
Yeah, it tastes like water at first, But then you get like an after kick after it's down that you're like, okay, once upon a time this was soda. Maybe. So yeah, 30-year-old Coke. We did that. Who's drinking the rest of the bottle?
No, not me.
We split it down.
Look that stage.
I see him. There we go. So real quick, 17 people watching. Allow me to bring somebody into chat here real quick. We have M3 reviews.
Toxicity.
What's up, Toxicity?
Shame, 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 toxicity.
This
shame.
guy right here. This guy.
It's not funny. Shame.
No, make your statement here. He's got something he wants to say though.
Shame.
Hey, but I do, Cass. Thank you very much. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity because it really did hit my heart with what Bruce was texting me and shit. So it made me go into like a thought process and be like, all right, I want everybody to know that I obviously, even though I'm friends with Clan, I know that you can't bring some people to a party. You just can't. There's always going to be something going on. And Clan's got a big problem, and we all know that. But I keep giving him a platform to do what he does, and it's my fault, 100%. But so I've seen what Bruce was telling me, that there are people that are like, hey man, fuck that. What's M3 doing, man? Like, how come he keeps fucking doing that? Obviously, M3 is going to start thinking that way. And I just want everybody to know I don't think that way. I don't want to get banned off this show for sure. This is one of the best fucking places for me to come hang out and shit, right? So, it's like I just want to let everybody know that like. You might believe me, you might not. You might take it into consideration. You might think about it later. But all I could do is say that I'm sorry. And then all I can do is say that I promise that I will never bring Clan onto a fucking live stream again, ever. And when I promise something, it happens. I don't fucking go against my word. I'm a man of my word, all that stuff. So you might say, oh, like forever? Yes, forever. Because Clan, if you're watching right now, which I'm sure you are, you just can't. You can't not say what you say, and it's detrimental to me. I was getting pushed off a cliff and shit, right? Like I was ready to nosedive off a cliff, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be some of the people that got banned or feel like they are awkward on the show anymore because of certain things happen with other people. Like I don't want that to be me. Fuck that. But
yeah, if you're gonna get banned, do it because it's something that you did, not
a whole other person.
Some other fucktard.
Yeah. But thank you, Bruce. You got good words, man. You're smart. It helped me realize, and I should have realized a long time ago. But I swear, man, you try and give, like Bruce was saying, you can't keep giving grace to somebody who keeps slapping you in the face with it. And he might have it. There's just no excuses for it, and I'm over it. But like I said, like I'm still going to be friends with Clan because I can't. I mean, I believe when he's not drinking, he's okay. And I want everybody to know too, like we don't plan to be like, oh yeah, hey, Friday night, let's go live. I'm already drinking, been on Kaz's show, been on Kurt's show. I'm high and I go to bed. You know, Clan stays up till 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, chilling. He's like, want to go live? I'm like, sure, you know. So, and then I always believe the fact that there's good in some people, but Clan, there ain't no good in you, motherfucker. but I'm not doing that to him because he's not here to voice his opinion. So all that kind of stuff.
I'm sure he's watching in the background.
He's watching
what
in
up,
the
Pat?
background.
What up, Pat dog?
The thing is though, like we've been I've been in the same situation. Like the first time he popped off, like the first time he did it on my shit, the next day was so aggravating. Like there's people calling me up like so this is what's up, so this is what's going on. I'm like, man, no, like y'all motherfuckers know me, man.
But then we let him on again.
I'm not gonna get into specifics because I ain't got to. Y'all, most everybody here know exactly where I'm at, and y'all got no way. I've got 7 children that he's offending. Yeah. That he's offending talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that permission, man. We don't have that fucking permission to do that. It just is what it is. You roll with the punches. We don't have that permission to do that shit, man. At all, yeah. It's not my ground to cover.
And we're not going to co-sign on it either.
And I got calls all fucking day. Like I said, I got calls all day about that shit. And then the New Year's following, we were like, okay, that show, we were like, all right, maybe this motherfucker turned over a new leaf. We're like, he does have a bunch of cool toys and shit to show. We like,
when his son was on the show.
Yeah, while my son was on the show. And like we'd love to see your toy collection. Like if you could keep I don't know. His name is synonymous. When you know he's on a show, people tune in because they know he's gonna do that shit.
That's the whole reason
Right.
why
When I saw it, I swear to God, when I saw the name and the title, I was like, oh, here we go.
When I seen the name, I turned it on, and then I heard him saying, "Where's Bruce at?" or some shit, and that's when I okay, and I was fucked up. I was twisted. I shouldn't have even engaged, but
I was like, here's the countdown. I started the show right, like a couple of seconds after you started that shit. I'm laying back in the bed. And I got the phone over there. There's nothing to see because nobody's talking about toys. There was nothing to watch. So I'm just listening. I'm laying in bed, just listening to the shit. And I was like, it started getting juicy. I said, bam, there it goes. I grabbed the phone. I was like, all right, 11 minutes and 49 seconds was all it took. And you know it. You know he's going to do it.
Yeah, and shout out to Deadman 1 because he hung in there pretty good. Deadman 1, a lot of people texted me. Actually, 5 people texted me the next day and said, Clan's basically just an idiot, ignorant, and even Deadman 1. He's like, hey, we're good, bro, but like that guy's he's got issues, ignorant. And like I said, I'm not going to talk shit on Clan because he's not here to defend himself, but he has right now, in my opinion, he just caused.
But the facts are, he keeps saying something, and if you do, you say you love us, just like you mentioned. If you love us so much, why can't you stop?
It's one word.
Asking you not to say something, and you keep saying it, so you don't love us.
It's one word in the English language with billions of words, probably.
But you're just trying to.
You can't avoid the one word.
Shout out to Pat too, man.
Yeah.
You can't avoid the one word.
Enlighten me on the real.
I don't understand that either because that's what Bruce and I were talking about. Like with the like you want everybody to respect you, but yet you respect nobody, and you just keep everybody that gets on trash talk. He was trash talk. It's like, dude, like it's funny at a certain point, but then stop and be like, okay, that's like old, like so old. Can you come up with a new bit, a new routine, But he can't.
On a different.
Like and we are the most accepting of almost any situation on the planet here. Like, and we knew that we were perfect to do this type of shit, man, because we wanted to meet the eyeball, the guys that normally wouldn't hop on other people's streams and shit. We're not the normal fucking toy nerds. Like, the stereotype behind toy nerds. Like when you mention toys to somebody that live in their grandma's basement, that whole like we came to shatter that shit, man. We came to fucking like there ain't no fucking nerds here. We're pretty cool locally in our city and shit. Like, but we just happen to collect toys. We think they look cool. And we was like, man, we're gonna throw the link out so we can meet these other guys that they're scared to go on the other channel because they're more like us. They like to cuss and drink and smoke and have a fucking good time, man. They don't want to see, this character has 90 degrees articulation and look at the ages 6+ on the box and like, man, that shit's saturated. There's so many fucking reviewers and all that professional like ass kissing to get paychecks, man. Fuck that. I'm gonna be myself. And hopefully the right people see me and they'll help me. We're not dumb. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's asked us to do shit, man, we can do all kind of shit. So we were just wanting to meet people, man.
Absolutely. And then you meet that, and then you meet Clan, and it's like, dude, man, don't you want to be friends with everybody? Don't you want to hang out?
Man. We shouldn't have to even have this conversation with you. It's 2024. Fuck.
You just gotta, you can't do it, man. It's one word. It's one word in the English language. You can't do it, man. You can't, damn sure not in public. I don't know. I'd encourage everybody not to use it at all, or at least not from our demographic, our skin color. I would advise us not to do it. I know there's scenarios where you got homeboys like shit, man. I can't count how many times motherfuckers be like, man, say that shit, Kaz, say that shit. It's like, no, man, I don't have to. I don't have to. Like, that's why you're a real one. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're a real one.
Yeah.
What up, Jeezy? Jeezy with a double dildo crease, DFS.
I got my thing on full screen. I'm not looking at comments or anything. Hey, but anybody is Kid with a Kung Fu Grip is probably the one that I attempted to contact him on Instagram too, and he's not having it. And I understand that, and I want Kid to know that he could say anything he wants about me. It's not going to make me not like him. I'll like Kid till the day of ending, even though he might not like me. It doesn't bother me but I do, and I did attempt to apologize to him.
You understand though, it's not even that he doesn't like you. It's just it's that, man. It's that. It's Cobra. It's that shit. And then because like I told you, like when we did the same thing, man, people stopped fucking with us because we kept giving this motherfucker chances too, man. And other people stopped fucking with us because then then it looks like we're okay with the shit. It's like, how many chances you gonna give this motherfucker?
Right.
And then like I told you, and then me, and then it's like, damn, there's a black dude, and he keeps letting the motherfucker on too, knowing this dude is gonna say that shit. Like, it just looks bad for everyone that is associated with him. You get lumped into that birds of a feather bullshit. If you hang out with nothing but junkies, even if you don't do drugs, they're gonna assume that you do drugs.
And just
yeah. Yeah, but so that I just and again, Cass, thank you very much for I don't know, man. You got
you haven't like Bruce. I can't like Bruce is whatever, but me, I haven't done it. You haven't personally done it. I believe that what you did can, people can change their view about it. You didn't do it, man. It's him. And I felt like I'm cool with you, man. I wanted to give you a chance because you're not the one that said the shit.
But I did. But I am the one that it is my fault for creating the platform, is what they say, platform to allow that to happen all the time. And then I laugh at it. I mute other people and stuff like that. So I get it. So I love it and thank you. But anybody that wants to pull back from me, I totally understand. But as long as I still got Kaz, Bruce, and Destiny back there, I'm happy because that gives me a place to chill.
In the beginning, it kind of had me mad at you, but then I realized that we did the same thing. So it's like, I understand, like, because you don't want anybody to be isolated,
right?
But
especially when you're advertising an open panel,
right? You don't want people to be isolated, and you want, when people's lives like his are shitty, they don't have nobody. So you kind of do feel for them, but maybe they don't have anybody because of them.
And that's why I took away the blue wrenches too, man, because I didn't want, like, people were getting blocked. And it was like jabs in the chat that y'all have going on with y'all selves. So, but it's not fair. It's not fair for a blue wrench in the chat to get in their feelings because something was said that they didn't agree with, and then they block the person. Then the person can't come on the show no more. They can't comment. They can't handle the shit talk. This show has always been about tough skin, but not that. Like that's just a line not to cross. We can all joke, we can fuck with each other, and you know what I'm saying? That's what guys do. Guys roast and talk shit about each other.
And women.
And we can do it. There's so many other intelligent ways to think of it than to use the racial slurs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
True. And so Cobra Clan, if you're listening right now too, like when you and I are talking on, like, just me and you over the phone, FaceTiming or whatever, like, even when you say it to me, it get like, it's like, it's kind of, you don't sound
like when you hear it, you're like,
it's crazy.
Yeah, you're like,
shit.
Yeah. And Bruce already knows, and we've already talked about it, and I'll just bring it up again. Like back in my 30s, we say, like, riding dirt bikes and shit. Oh, something happened. Boom. It was like in California, it's just a different concept. So, but now that I don't know, I'll retract that back. But my wife was the one that was like, "Babe, Stop saying that. That's like you sound stupid. Okay, for one. So I did. Once she told me that, I did, and I was like, okay. I just didn't. I didn't fathom that it was detrimental to a group. You know, I just use it as
Right.
like saying fuck. You know, but now I don't do it at all in my real life.
Right.
Like I don't use that word ever, and it just sucks that he does. But I don't know. It's just like repetitive that I'm talking, but yeah, it's too bad. But
did you realize how smooth life has been going since not using it?
Yeah, right.
Like it's so easy. It's so fucking easy to not use it. I don't know.
Like,
I'm not saying y'all are in church when you're on the show. By a long shot. Like we're having a good time.
You come on this show, you're definitely not in the church.
We're all going to hell. But
every one of us.
Every one of y'all.
But let's not put that on the list of sins. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Let's
Hey, New Soundwave's here. Hey, New Soundwave, you better get out of here, man. You be going to hell, man, and you just got saved, bro.
Nah, he'll be all right.
He'll be all right.
He still got the prayer.
We got some other people to join in too, man. I'm gonna shout you out because 3 live stream is off in the building, man. Pac, always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure to have you in here.
Had a nice little combo with him.
I hope to see you do, man. Pac, we'd like to see you again, bro. We'd like to see you again. Do a little hunt or something, man. I know he's working. He's working convention selling shit now, dude. So I know your time.
Doing some big things.
And he's got a young child too, isn't his boy 5 or 6 or something like that?
I don't know.
He's got a younger son too. I can't put an exact age on it, but I already know, man.
His son's my age. I mean, his son's my son's age.
I thought he had a younger son.
Oh, he had his grandson.
Oh,
Pac is a granddad.
Yeah.
That shit.
Old man Pac, we call him.
Motherfucker's a granddad. I did not know that.
His son is banging him out. His son is banging
He's
him
a
out.
gangbanger.
He's a gangbanger, yeah. So we had him. We got DFS. What up, Hump Dickers? DFS in chat. Moto Viper's also in chat too.
Jeezy with the double deal.
Jeezy with the Jeezy Treezy.
Jeezy with the double deal.
You almost got me caught up in your bullshit and your name slandering. I said Jeezy with the, and then I'm trying to cover. I'm like, nah.
Proud of you, M3.
Jeezy
We're
with the
still
juicy.
toxic, but I'm proud of you.
New Soundwave is coming, man. It's coming. M3, J Holla.
But if I stick around, I'd like to stick around. It's Wednesday. I'm not really doing anything. I had to clean up a little bit, but if I stick around and other people jump in, it's going to create a racial conversation. And I know it's toy chat, so
I was about to ask you though. What do you got anything that you want to show?
Last night I took all the jerseys off of these fucking men's right here.
He's stupid.
I seen that.
He's stupid. I know some people were pissed off.
You highlighted the day. You highlighted the scene in the comments.
Yeah.
You highlighted 8 minutes and 20 seconds or some
He
shit.
said, I don't give a fuck. He said they're my choice. I don't give a fuck. He's got a scalpel knife cutting the jersey off.
It's great, dude. I did some head swapping. I giga swapped these motherfuckers' heads all over the place, dude. I had their jerseys on backwards. But
in Cali.
So
I hope they stop by and beat your ass. Steph Curry beat his ass. You right down the road from him.
And
how far is
what's up?
How far is where the Warriors play? How far is Oracle Arena from you?
I believe Golden State Warriors are Sacramento. Sacramento's 45 minutes away. 45 minutes up the highway, like, real quick.
They got 4 basketball teams. They got the Clippers, the Kings, Lakers, and the fucking Warriors. And they're all good teams.
Yeah, I was a pretty good when Bibby was playing for the Kings. Marky was about 5 or 6. We went to at least 7 games, the Kings games, and San Jose Sharks and shit like that. We were into monster trucks. My son had a lot of shit. You know?
Yeah,
see fraud.
But
all right,
This is tight.
New Soundwave. He got something to say.
New Soundwave wants to pray for us real quick, man.
Shit.
So we're gonna let New Soundwave jump in about the sharing the link. He's gonna say a prayer for each and every one of us, y'all.
You can save it for me.
Yeah, you can save it for Bruce. So we get more energy. You ain't got to include Bruce in the prayer.
Yeah, I'd rather
You can say for me, M3 and Destiny. Don't say Bruce's name.
Lord, can we please bless Bruce throughout his life and make sure that he lives a long, saturated.
He's already blessed. You know why? Because he makes himself blessed.
Hashtag.
He makes himself blessed. There's no power. There's no power on this planet that gives anything.
Hashtag not
to either one of us, really. We get it out the mud. But praise Jesus. New Soundwave, bow y'all heads. New Soundwave is here.
New Soundwave.
Hey, if you waiting for me to say a prayer, you're fucked. But
what's up?
I did want to jump on here and say real quick. Me and Kid, we talked about this a while back, and it don't matter what color you are, what shape you are, what planet you're from. That's one word that no one, I don't give two fucks who or what you are, should say.
Y'all don't get to tell us that, though. Y'all don't get to tell us that.
Hey, I'm white, and Kid is a black man, and Kid even said the same thing.
He's allowed to have an opinion. He's allowed to have an opinion.
Right.
But that's one word that no man or woman of any color should say. Because no matter whose mouth it comes out of, it means the same thing.
I've kind of joked the point with like Cash. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a relationship. We got a baby together, and she's not bad at it. She doesn't use it. She doesn't use it like that at all. But like members of her family, and we were just talking about it. I was like, it's never used in a positive scenario. It's not like they never say, oh. They never say, "Oh, they went to college." That they name went to college, or they name got a loan. They name got a big ass house. It's not a positive
big ass crib,
right? They name. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say in place. It's never said in a positive thing where oh you ain't know they name got a fucking college scholarship or whatever.
Shit, you didn't know that.
You ain't know that name won the lottery.
Well, see. Where me and Raw was, where me and Kid were getting this from was the one guy that came on here that one time, and he was just ripping it every 5 seconds, and he just couldn't stop. Yeah,
but check it out. All right, so like Bruce said, it's one of those things that.
It's not for public consumption.
Right. It's not up to me to choose like anything. I just know I don't say it. I agree. It shouldn't be said by anybody else.
If I'm in the general public, like in Walmart or in the store, I'm not using that word because there's white people around me, and I just have respect enough to not use it because I don't want white people using it, so I don't really use it around them. So right. I'm not in public spaces using that shit. But when it's just me around my friends, oh yeah, I'm shit. And he's one.
And so he calls me that shit. Like, yeah. Right, I hear it all. Like I hear
he saved in my phone.
But again, it's never in a good scenario. It's always that reference is always jumped off into a bad scenario. Like it's never. It's a bad. Like it's a bad.
Like when I call you my nigga, I'm used to it in a bad scenario.
You don't do that to me though.
I'll be like, "What's up, man?"
Well, I mean,
that's a greeting. That's a greeting. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. But 9 times out of 10, when you're using the word, it's describing bad circumstance.
Yeah, it really is.
It's evictions. It's evictions, jail sentences, getting caught by the police, get bad situations happening. House, it's usually a bad situation.
What up? Welcome.
Hey,
well, look, Kaz. What I'm getting at is the word is a very discriminating name, a discriminating word.
It's cringe when you hear it.
It is, but if it's a discriminating word, and it comes from a single individual, now you're all of a sudden discriminating against that one person because they use a discriminating word. But if another individual uses the same word, it's no longer discriminating. It's having your cake and eat it too. It's either discriminating or it's not.
We really have to have that argument.
Soundwave,
You're smart enough to know that
your argument is too big for us.
You understand
for us. It's
Come
too
on.
big. It's too
You
big
know that the history behind that word is
I do.
different for y'all. So
I do.
that's not an argument. You
No,
can't
no, no.
say it's
I disagree with it. I disagree with the word 1,000.
I feel you. Okay, and that's cool. And that's your opinion. And if you disagree with it 1,000 for everyone, that's an opinion too. And I can understand that too.
I have not one man in these boxes have I heard use that word. Not one man.
I understand. I got you. I got you.
So,
But I mean, I'll tell you right now, I would fight a black dude just as fast as I fight a white dude for saying that word.
it's a man versus man. That ain't even got to. The color ain't got to be mentioned. It's man versus man.
Oh no, I mean anyone that uses that word, I fight them. Period. It's disgraceful.
Bruce got to get ready then at the wedding because I know he's gonna slip.
Yeah.
Look,
I wouldn't do that at the wedding.
Look,
But you know I would do that.
if he did, me and him would be fighting lips.
Oh wait,
it would be highly inappropriate to use it because it's your wedding.
New Soundwave put on.
Look, I'm not gonna be around a bunch of my people.
He showed his titty.
I'm not gonna be around a bunch of my people. I'm gonna be in your setting, so it would be highly inappropriate to use it. Like I say, I'm not going to the bank and using that shit. I'm not at Walmart talking on the phone and using it. I use it in the private spaces where it's not. I don't want really necessarily a bunch of white people hearing me say that shit because I don't want them to feel like okay.
Hey, look, this woman right here. If her brother doesn't walk her down the aisle, a 50-year-old black man is gonna be walking her down the aisle.
Yeah, I mean that's what's up.
It's a guy that we call dad. I mean, we call this 50-year-old black man dad.
And I call a 50-year-old black woman mama.
Hey, that's New Soundwave. You call me daddy.
No, I just call you daddy bitch. DDB. DDB. Daddy bitch.
See, this is the part. This is the part where I say we all got tough skin. We kid around.
Yeah.
There's just some lines not to cross.
Yeah.
Well, I honestly say that's one word that should not be crossed, no matter who you are. Now, if you're a motherfucking green ass alien from Mars, I bet.
A greenie?
They're gonna get their ass whooped.
That's not discrimination.
Because that motherfucker got damn laser beams and shit, and he ain't probing my ass.
Hey, Zadkiel, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Yeah, really.
Zodkiel.
How have you been?
Zodkiel, General Zod.
General Zod.
Hey, you're in Canada, right?
Hey, I like the hat, man.
No.
Where are you at?
I'm in the U.S. with Marcos.
From Cali.
Oh, really?
In Cali, okay.
Oh, you motherfuckers!
You guys
pop the trunk.
Is that? Is
he connected with me back like 5 years ago about making. I did that gumball machine where it's got the big bubble, and he was like, "Hey, how did you do that? I got welding class at high school. Maybe you could help me out, or not help me out, but what was it? You know, kind of thing." So we kind of linked up back way long time ago. And then he's got anime figures. I got anime figures. So every once in a while, and then Instagram, I got on Instagram and he was there. So kind of once in a great while, we'll fucking hit each other up. It's pretty great once in a while. And he's been on my live streams a couple times and shit. But yeah.
He's been live like this. He's been live. He joined in the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Even with you,
full screen you, man. I'm not give you the full glory. Oh, my bad. You want to show it real quick? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything that had anime related was on this shelf right here. And then there was a shelf behind all this stuff right here that was for my Decepticons. And then right over here was all Autobots.
Oh, what kind of guitar is that?
Oh, that's a Strat by Squire by Fend.
Is that 7 string?
What's the matter?
So is that a seven string?
No, it is a 6-string. I do own
You
a
play
5-string bass though. I haven't touched
You
it.
play guitar a lot?
Moto. I don't know what you said that you
Very minimal nowadays.
Want to see a guitar move? I know.
That's offensive.
All right, ladies and gents, we are going to bed.
Hey, that's epic.
Hey, new Soundwave, thank you for your prayers, man. Thank you for your prayers, man.
Hey, we'll see you Friday. I got something coming in the mail that I don't think too many people will have right yet.
Excited to see. I don't think anything is coming by Friday for me. The vamp is on the way, but you know Hasbro ain't gonna. I'm not gonna get it on Friday.
I ain't worried about the vamp. I'll get it when I see it.
Got some better shit.
Oh, he said, "Fuck that little vamp." He said, "Fuck that $100 vehicle."
He got something better than that.
Hey, new Soundwave, what'd you sell your Sky Patrol Chrome Sky Striker for?
The Sky Raven?
No, they do this. There's the wait. What's the F-14, the Tomcat, that fucking or the it's all chrome. It's from Sky.
Oh, that's the 2001. I think it's 2001.
2006.
It's a Joe convention piece.
Yeah, 2006.
200, 200 or 300.
Okay.
In box.
Okay. So I got the Shark because Curtis has it, and it's just a loose. It was $50, but I'm eyeballing one on eBay. I was gonna text you today. I was like, I'll just ask him later. But it's in box, sealed for $250 with like.
Wait, what? The
Sky Striker.
That's a good.
Okay.
Sealed.
All chrome.
Yeah. Well, it's actually not chrome. It's just painted silver. Nope, it's not chrome.
Oh my God, I'm glad you. What about the Shark is chrome?
The Shark's chrome. The Shark is chrome. The Havoc is chrome. The single. I can't think of the damn name of it now. It's one of the first vehicles that Kaz 3D printed.
Yes.
No.
Sky,
He froze up. Or did we freeze up? What happened?
It's got the
everybody's not moving.
Yeah, it's got the two jet
everybody's not
tails,
standing still.
wings, two blades. Yeah. That one was chrome, and then the Night Raven, they done that in chrome.
Man, see,
outside that's the only thing that's chrome. Everything else is painted a high gloss silver.
I don't like that. I'm glad I asked you because I was like literally like sweating today. I was like, I'm gonna get it, and I was like, talk to New Soundwave first. Oh shit, I would have been pissed, bro.
The biggest thing to be careful with is when you get them, be careful what you use to clean them because that chrome comes off stupid easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like those gold Transformers. Every time I fuck with them, my fingers are all like glittered and shit. You know.
The Sky Havoc and the Sky Raven are the two holy grails to get, and you'll be lucky to get the Sky Raven in good condition. Half the time they're wore out and beat up.
Yeah. I'm looking at those Jason the Wheel Warriors because we were talking about it like 3 or 4 weekends ago on Kaz channel, and I brought out the Saw Boss, you know, and he's got the big. So I'm looking at those two. Those are all like on my watch list, but they range from about $79 to $130. But every time you look at them, I'll zoom in, flaking off the wheels and shit.
See, I want to collect that line, but I'll only collect it if I can get in the box, factory sealed, because it comes with so many pieces.
Yeah, well, not only that, but there is none factory sealed, and if they are, they're KO. They say, you know, it's like I've been like eyeballing for like the last 3 weeks and shit, you know.
Hey, the trouble bubbles, y'all. You know the Tiger Force trouble bubbles are $25 on Target shit right now on the app or whatever.
Shut up.
Yeah, the Python Patrol ones. Yep. I said Tiger Python Patrol.
Oh, everybody, watch out! Walmart's marathon or Walmart Walmart Con or whatever it is.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Y'all. Street Sharks. Mattel is bringing out Street Sharks, and it hits Walmart Con first, and 2 months later, 2 or 3 months later, then it comes out in the stores.
Shit, Mattel Creations just did a Snout Spout. I like that. I think it looks pretty good, but
I want him.
Looks pretty good. I'll take a. I wish they would do a female snout spout. You know, put some titties on her. You know, put a little slender line.
Here we go.
Yeah, guys, I saw your lady army today, man. That was great.
Yeah. Hey, you see how it's kind of. I'm trying to twin it out. on the. If you look side by side, they're kind of matching up.
Symmetrical, huh?
Yeah, like look at the picture. I'm like army building. Like the chicks is army building. It's the same kind of shit going side to side on the left and right side of the throne.
Hey, just a FYI, the 80s is coming back with a vengeance.
Who?
The 80s?
The 80s. They're talking about Street Sharks are coming back. They're talking about Dino Riders coming back. They're talking about what's that other shark that was like Thundercats?
Oh, man, I can't even. Can't.
It was a part of Thundercats and Silverhawks, but it was about sharks.
I got these. Somebody, what's the name? Who's the, yeah.
What Batgirl is that? Is that Batgirl? On
the Batgirl. It's Goblin Queen.
Oh shit!
Oh, hold on, that's the one.
Wow, it looks good. I'm gonna look that up right now. Goblin Queen.
Yeah, she got the baby Jesus. She got the baby Jesus right
on my side.
That's
right. They actually done Goblin Queen.
That's right. I seen her.
Yeah, hold on. She got the baby Jesus right there.
Oh, it's the 90s new Soundwave, not the 80s, man. Yeah, Billionaires and Therions for sure.
Damn, all these lights. I'm trying to give y'all the best view.
Well, no, a lot of the 80s toys are coming back, like Dino Riders and stuff like that.
I got this for $18 at Walgreens.
She gobbles.
He's just giving away money at this point. He don't even care. He's just like, here, under 20, I'll take it.
I'm dead. I'm fucking dead.
I'll take she.
Because I kill back.
As long as the pronouns are she.
All right. We're out here. Y'all have a good night.
That movie.
Gas.
Faster. Hey, Zaki.
New Soundwave. Skeet.
Oh no! Oh!
When you
there we go. That's
Skeet.
Hey,
Skeet.
He put his hands down his pants and then he smelled his fingers, dude. So gross. Zakio, how do you have your camera set up, bro?
I didn't hear the question.
To smell his fingers, though.
What were you asking, Marcos?
Oh, how do you have your camera set up where your computer? Because like right now, my laptop that you have is like right in front of me.
Right. I'm actually using my iPhone.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna bring Yahweh Friday.
Is Yahweh's coming in?
Friday. Yahweh gonna be here Friday.
Yeah, I was missing some pieces, so I had to order pieces this past weekend, and they came in, but I didn't feel like bringing them tonight.
What, you lost shit? Lost the support form or something?
No, just the part that controls the arm. I had the metal part.
Yeah.
I had to order more.
Destro 777. What's up, man?
What up, Destro 666?
He's got a. What's up, Destro? He's got a. I've never seen that. I don't think I've seen that. What's his name, Kaz?
The brownie chef. The brownie chef. Fucking brownie chef. What? Y'all know don't eat nothing from him. If his name is Brownie Chef, don't eat nothing.
You ain't no goddamn brownie chef.
Oh, I'm the real brownie chef.
You're not no fucking brownie chef.
I can't tell if you actually go ventriloquism.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm horrible at. Yeah, I put it so you can't see my mouth.
Exactly my point.
I'm gonna bring Yahweh Friday. We're gonna break the puppets out for real.
He's actually pretty good at it. It's a bigger one too. It's real cramped. Like it feels real cramped on your hand. He's got a more professional one.
Gotcha.
He's gonna be it's funny.
Yeah, I had to buy some another control arm. I had to get another control arm.
He be scratching his nuts. He be scratching his nuts, and then he'll reach over while I'm talking and just put his hands in front of my nose.
The puppet's nuts, not mine.
Right. Obviously, yeah.
If I ever did that, then we supposed to fight.
Right, we supposed to.
For real.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, we supposed to fight. He's supposed to be like,
That's
bam, and I'm gonna be like, you fucking devil on my face, bitch. And like, you fucking rub your nuts on my goddamn.
Don't rub your
on the goddamn stream and that. We're gonna be scrapping
your nuts.
Hey, I'm out. I gotta go. I know it's Wednesday. This Wednesday, last night, man. I know you said get the fuck out of here, M3, but man, I got some cleaning up. I gotta eat. I gotta clean up the kitchen for my mess last night and shit. And I got so fucking wasted last night. I stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning and shit. So I'm like, okay.
All right. Yeah, we saw
Billy.
We saw you. That's all right, man. We're gonna hang out with Zakil. Zakil's cool.
Actually, M3, before you leave, where did you get the where'd you get the display cabinets out of the sliding doors at?
Save him mercy, but he's
like this one behind me.
I think that's one of the ones that you had them.
Yeah, these are doors that open like this, and this one's a slider right here. And everything I get comes from OfferUp, man. And like I got this for I want to say $100, and then the two, like the one behind me for $100, the one over there for $100. I try not to pay over $200 for any cabinets because people be like, oh, $1,000. I'm like, bro, I do this shit all the time. You ain't gonna get $1,000 for that, right? But OfferUp, if you don't know OfferUp, have you ever messed with it?
I actually have not.
Okay, so just download the app. It's free, and when you buy stuff, you could put like a 30-mile range or a 10-mile range. I met some pretty cool people. I met Pop the Trunk through OfferUp. I met Joe, a guy named Joe. He sells me some shit on OfferUp, but they all do all this stuff too. So you'll meet some pretty cool people, man. And this guy that gave me the deal on this one here was amazing. He was just like, fuck it, just take it for $100 and take the other one for $100 too. I was like, wow, thank you very much. Cool.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, very reasonable.
I know I spent like $200 on my detail
Is
when I got it for Amazon.
Georgia? It does. Yeah. What is it called again?
OfferUp. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's across the U.S.
I'm gonna look. Oh, yeah.
I hadn't used it recently, man. I used to look at it. I want to say 2 years back.
Is that
like when it first kind of came out. Marketplace is shit now. The Facebook marketplace. Anybody got stories with that? No.
Where you at?
My wife told me about Facebook Marketplace. I don't use it because I don't have Facebook. You know.
I don't really. A lot of that shit is so suspect, man. Like the cars for sale.
Mm-hmm.
It's full of a lot of bogus shit, man.
Well, I like that OfferUp gives ratings for people, like sellers. Like they'll give them 4 stars, 3 stars, or 5 stars. You know, so I always look at if I'm going to go meet somebody, they got to have 5 stars. If they have like 2 stars, I'm like, I don't even want that shit.
Oh yeah, you don't want trouble. You don't want no trouble. Yes,
right. But Zakil, the details.
$100. It's not
$40 for a detolf, man. They're on OfferUp all day long, and there's people that are like, "Oh, 120." Be like, "No, it's not going to happen for you."
Hey, Bruce, we got a testimony in the chat for you, Bruce.
You did it. I've never used OfferUp. DFS. He's telling it's fake news. It's fake news.
Fake news. Hey, you guys have a great night. You never know. I don't know. Shit, I might jump. I might be stoned later and jump on chat, or jump in or whatever. But Bruce, thanks for your kind words and your direction. I appreciate it. Cass, thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Because we love you, M3. We love you.
You're a good dude.
There's no reason
you didn't do it. Just stop.
You shouldn't become the villain because of someone else. It's just you got to quit fucking.
You have to surround yourself with like-minded people.
He's going to bring you down and make. He's going to make people think you're like him, and you don't want that.
I know. You're right.
Yeah,
you get pussy. You get pussy. You have a good life. You're happy. Your kids love you. Even
yep, your fucking kid.
He has none of that shit.
Hey, M3, me and you.
I've
got grown kids too. I got grown kids too, and I hang out with them like you do.
It's cool.
Like, I know you sit with your kids. They're grown. They're fucking under 21.
They're adults.
You sit with them. Y'all hang out like Like, you know what I'm saying?
The Delta, shit.
I already know what it is, man. You're a good dude, man. You're a good dude, and I know
He
you
ain't
just
gonna
caught
have
up
none
in
of
a
that.
whirlwind. You caught up in a whirlwind, man, and you should surround yourself with people that are similar to your interests, man. That's all. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Bye, Destiny. Later, Zakio.
See you, man.
Peace, M3.
I'll be
Thank
there
you,
to
man.
tuck you in later, M3.
Toxicity. Make me proud.
Hey, so Zakul, it's us, man. I'm gonna spell the link again too. We might be able to get somebody else to jump in here, man. It's been a
Billy.
It's been a kind of touchy night.
Billy, how you been, man? Hey, Billy, billionaire.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be tonight. It ain't even gotta be soon. But Billy, one day you gotta join in.
Yeah,
one
we gotta
day,
get
just
Billy,
one
man.
day.
You don't even have to show your face. You don't have to show your face.
You don't even gotta show the face. You can do
just talk. You can just talk.
Profit director, he has his little thing.
Yep.
Yeah, or like that. Yeah. You got to join in one day. Yep. Everybody has to join in at least once, but you ain't got to show your face. Right. We would love to talk to you.
My face when I first started with them 3.
I wouldn't show your face either, man. You look like I'm just playing. So we got You know, I'm just playing though.
Right.
I really totally am.
If you watch the show, you know he's fucking around.
I'm totally joking.
He butchers that, man. It's just we have fun, man.
I wouldn't show my face. Shit.
We have a good time.
Goddamn model.
You know, we have a good time.
Scraggly looking ass, scraggly face. Yeah. I'll be looking like a bum most days, bro. For real, for real.
Fucking so you're into anime figures. So,
but he does.
You don't do He-Man.
You do have the
Transformers.
So
you do have the Smokey the Bear hat.
I do mixed anime, and I do Transformers.
What line?
Anything else?
What line of Transformers, or is it just anything?
So I mainly try to stick up with the new updated G1 styled figures, but when it comes down to because look, Legacy, I'm trying to do a timeline thing, so I want certain characters to represent a certain part of the timeline.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so I'm kind of G1. G1. I've got all the G1 stuff already, but the Legacy remakes and Earthrise and whatever comes close to the best 6-inch representation of a toy. That's what I would like to get.
The only G1 figures I have the reissue Astro Train. I had the reissue Soundwave. The first one more exclusive, not the 40th anniversary one.
Right.
And then I stopped in at this bargain box a couple of months back ago, and I ended up picking up a actual G1 Cosmos.
Oh, how much you get that for?
$15.
Not bad considering. I know how.
So it's actually really nice to actually have this one. I can actually go grab the Legacy version real quick.
The Legacy is real cool. That was harder to find. I hear that they got something coming out again, so we might get a second swing at it.
I was real lucky enough to find 2 of these in my store.
Hey, what store did you pick it up at?
That's the one thing I've never
The location I work at.
Oh yeah, that's true. See, I think of all the negative instances.
I have one to keep on display, one in box. I have the entire first wave. I have duplicates of all of them. Plan on selling them later.
Okay. We the first one.
Yeah, to be completely honest, it pretty much in front does look like a really good representation.
Vixen ass has been on
a lot better.
This one looks more technological, as this one actually looks more symmetrical.
So the G1 is greener.
Nah.
And they've got a new version that's supposed to come out, and I think it's gonna be that greener color.
Yeah. So that Cosmos, when they listed the package refresh, I believe they're going to do the same thing that they did with the Amazon exclusive Dirge mold, where they slightly repainted it. I know that like the purples were slightly different, and then like the wings on one version was painted black, while the other one was actually in beige plastic.
Oh shit! Hey, we gotta. I'm sorry to interrupt. We got a guest joining in.
Bill,
you're in there. Bill, what the fuck? Okay,
hold on.
Some big boy shit. Okay then. Hell yeah. Hey, that's tough, man. Big boy Stinger.
Billionaire. You're in Canada, right? He's the one in Canada.
Yep, he said, yep. Okay, then. Okay.
He got the Blue Jays jersey, the Blue Jays jacket on.
He got the line up.
The Toronto Blue Jays.
He went to throw that on. When you said he could join in, and he went to go throw it on real quick, rep for the home team and shit. Okay, then. Oh, we got some Valaverse up there. Is that? Yep. I think so. Look like the Swarm. Okay, now. Got some Marvel.
Hold on, you got to move a little bit slow because
it's kind of
a little blurry.
So hold on, you got to stay slow for a second. Yeah. Like you got to kind of slow down. Like when you say it, yeah, we see it now. You just have to move a little bit slower.
He's got that Starlink, that Elon Musk satellite internet.
He's stupid. The Starlink.
Yeah, he got the Starlink.
He's got some internet going for real.
Yes.
And where's it available? Anywhere or what? What the fuck?
The countries that he allows. So like Australia, Ukraine, like third world countries.
Oh, he's on some help out. He's providing for the help out. Okay, I got you. I'm dead. That's probably not what he has.
Even though here in the U.S. we have some of the highest internet prices in the world.
I already know.
The most highest. These motherfuckers in Australia, they're paying.
Because like I said, it costs more to throttle it down than to just give us
shit tears. Yeah. Hey, appreciate that, billionaire, man. You have a nice,
man.
You got a good collector, for real. Hey,
yeah, that is real good.
Cosmo,
yeah, man.
Who is that?
To be completely honest, the new team on Hasbro has been knocking it out with the new remakes of the figures and all that. And I have a feeling that Omega Prime that's about ready to come out. By the way, tomorrow's the last day to pack it. So. But yeah, they've been knocking it out. I've been impressed with the mold so far.
Yeah.
Billy the Billionaire. Hey, man. Hey, Billionaire.
It dropped you out. It says the device is not connected.
I think he disconnected.
All right. But yeah, Hasbro has been there. There's not much more they can do with it unless they switch scales. If they go 7-inch and redo everything, then I have to buy it again. But like they're killing it.
I'm honestly hoping they don't change the scales again. But if they do, it's going to be for certain aspects of characters, like for Optimus. Of course, I remember when the Cybertron Starscream you guys were talking about last. I think last time that you guys were live.
Yeah.
So the Voyager class, it technically is accurate to the scale with other characters, but I have a feeling that if they're trying to do that one, we're going to get probably a commander class to go along with it, because there was a moment in Cybertron where he used the power of the Omega Lock to make himself bigger. And that's why that Starscream figure back then was so big.
Right.
And that's why that Starscream figure back
then
was so big.
7, yeah. if they switch scales, we might be in trouble. But
we might be because scout class is now a core class. So
if they switch scales, we might be in trouble. But that's classified. Damn.
Is that Cybertron Jetfire? Or is that?
That's classified.
That's not a Transformer.
Yeah, joke shit. It is classified. What the fuck is that? What is that? What the hell?
That's the Ghost Hawk 2 from the Retaliation era.
Is that classified or is that a 4-inch Joe in it?
That's classified.
Damn.
Lady J fits in it.
Oh wow.
Lady J fits in it.
Man, wow. I gotta look that up. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of firepower. Look at all the missiles. Damn, that shit got like 8 missiles. Oh, they really shoot. They really shoot. That shit fires out.
I got this bitch for $20.
They really shoot. Hey, that's a steal, dog. That's a fucking steal, man.
This bitch for $20.
Hey, that's a steal, dog. That's a fucking steal, man.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. You guys get any of the new Joes yet?
No, not yet. The Vamp is shipping. We supposed to get the Vamp. Everybody else to get theirs Friday or Saturday. I should get mine by Monday.
I won't get mine for another 2 weeks.
Oh, hey, are you like streaming? Are you streaming and got this? Do you have YouTube pulled up anyway? Are you like streaming? Are you streaming? Forget an echo. Do you have more?
It was super late though, so I didn't say shit. I don't know.
Hey, billionaire.
Yo.
Do you have YouTube open on anything?
Yeah, I was running it on my TV, but I turned it off.
Oh, okay. Or you
Yeah,
could
the
just
echo.
turn it down.
Yeah,
we
the echo.
we have the echo. We could hear the echo.
Oh, word.
Yeah. It was like about 5 or 6 second delay, but that's what's up, man. Billionaire. God damn. That's what's up. Do you know how did you find out about this show?
Man, I was just randomly searching on a Saturday and I saw you guys talking shit. I'm like, what's going on here?
Well, we always do. That's the thought.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Hold on. Hold up. Here we go. Yeah, that's just tight. Oh, MIS1 have his vamp tomorrow.
Man, I can't wait for that event, man.
Like this for real too. Boy, did you get the HISS tank?
Hell yeah.
He said it's not even a question. You could have put the shot glass up without passing that. It was possible. Anything's possible. Oleka. Mo liquor. Hey man, tonight, billionaire, we drank a 31-year-old Coca-Cola.
It was made the year I was.
Huh?
A 31
Commemorating,
year.
yeah, commemorating Super Bowl 29 that was played in our home state. And that shit
Where's
was
that?
nasty. It was flat, Georgia. Yeah, Georgia.
Georgia.
The real South. Florida's not considered the South. We don't consider, they're a southern state. They're located in the South, but they're not the South. There's too many different types of people in Florida. They got their own thing. They got Florida man. Florida has Florida man. They're their own whole different. Hey, that shit's crazy. Georgia is as far south. When people say Georgia, yeah, we're deep south. Florida, they're just their own whole, like, Florida might as well be its own little whole fucking country. They got Florida man down there. It's a whole different thing. I don't know what the fuck they got going on down in Florida, but it's crazy.
Did you hear how they canceled spring break in Florida this year?
No, they canceled it in Miami. Fort Lauderdale open their ass, arms open wide.
Of course they did. They want that money.
Hell yeah. But Miami already got enough people throughout the years, so they don't extra surge of crime.
We was talking about the vamp, man. I want that shit now.
Yeah, the vamp, man. Yeah, fuck Florida, man. Florida.
I've been there once.
Been there, man. I used to grow up in the summers, man. My parents, they had this condo that they used to rent out every summer. And I used to spend all my summers, well, half of my summers down in fucking half of the summer down in like Destin and Panama City. Not really deep. It's not really, it's more closer to Alabama and Georgia than it is. It's not in like it's not like the boot part. Well, it is. It's the tip of the boot.
Yeah.
It's where you go when you don't want to drive 10 fucking hours. And it used to be nice. It did. It used to be nice and quiet.
Everywhere used to be nice and quiet, man.
It did, man. And now, or maybe this stuff is still the same it was. It's just when you get older, you don't see it as nice and quiet. You just see it as a riffraff, as a bunch of riffraff. Because I'm sure people in the 80s, the 70s felt the same way about, I don't know.
Yeah.
50s probably, 70s, 80s, they're probably like, man, these motherfuckers ruin everything. Yeah. I've tampered down my toy collecting. I still like get knickknacks and shit from here and there. I got a little bunch of Bruce type knickknack shits coming soon. But for the most part, collect anything in particular anymore. If I see something like cool or quirky, I'll grab it, but I don't do that collecting. It's not a weekly thing. It's not a thing that I think of doing. It's just if I see some shit on the clearance, if I happen to go to the big Walmart, I walk through the clearance aisle and I walk through the toys because they've got so much toys. They're clearancing so much shit. So I'll grab little bullshit, little $2 stuff, $3 mystery box. I'll grab. I have maybe like 4 G.I. Joes, but I didn't watch G.I. Joe growing up. That wasn't my generation. So.
Oh yeah. I stopped collecting too, man. I just grabbed like little things. I got this at the dollar store for the Roadblock. Came with the Star Wars for like $5.
There's nothing wrong with that because after a while you get so much shit, man, and you're not even displaying it anymore. Like that's what made me stop, kinda, because I'm like, I'm not even displaying this shit. Like it's just I'm buying it and it's going in a tote, it's going in a bin. Like I've got a bunch of bins and I've got 2 black bags of toys, Transformers. I got a Devastator in the trunk of my fucking car. Like, who does that shit?
Yeah.
I got a Jar Jar Binks in the trunk of my car. Like, I got 2 black trash bags. Man, I got a Devastator in that motherfucker. I got a Predaking, an oversized KO Predaking. Like, why do I have these? I got probably $600 worth of toys just riding around in the trunk of my car because I got so much shit filled up in my house. I'm just like, they can just stay in the trunk. You know, like, then what am I? Why am I buying this shit at this point? So now I do see little funny, quirky things. I'll buy it, but I'm not an active. I have to see it at a good ass deal because I can't justify it anymore.
Right.
I buy the shit. It's still in the same bag that I bought it in 6 months ago, just sitting on top of more shit.
Yeah.
That's not toy collecting. That's toy hoarding.
Yeah. I just stick to classified and Motu when I can find it, but I can't find that in Canada anywhere. So fuck paying the American conversion charges and all that. I just get
damn it that much. Yeah, no, I feel you. Fuck that shit. I'm trying not to be. I don't want to be a toy hoarder. Like, and the bad thing is, I got so much surplus, man. I probably got like 600 Hot Wheels. I had bought them from my baby mom. I bought them.
Yeah,
I paid like $80 for like 600 Hot Wheels, and they're all in packages. They're all in a package. They're not loose. And then I gave my kids like 150 of them. I gave my friend Criminal Element. I gave his son like 10, 15 of them. Like these are, I'm talking about like the McDonald's Hot Wheels that are still in the packaging from like the 90s. Like I'm giving this shit like vintage Hot Wheels stuff away because I have so much, but I can't. It's hard to even give that away because really, when you buy the shit, if I spend my money on it, then I wanted it forever. I'm not willing. I'm not selling my shit. So I've got a bunch of bins of shit that I'm not willing to sell, but I don't even have the time to display or room.
I'm done. I got my DC Marvel. I'm not buying any more of that shit.
Yeah. And then the repaints, and they make repaints, and then they make repaints of the repaints, and then it's like it never ends.
Yeah.
It never ends. TKD bar, man. Yeah, they're all my Hot Wheels are in packages.
I got a lot of loose ones in.
I don't have any loose Hot Wheels, or because I gave them to my kids for them to open. But I don't have no loose cars.
Got a lot loose in them packages.
I got a whole bin of them bitches, man. I got the Coca-Cola. Hey, y'all, I have all the McDonald's Hot Wheels, like the Hamburglar, the purple dude Grimace, the girl, and I have several of all of them. I've got like 3 sets of all the McDonald's Hot Wheels from back in the day.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of all like the Coca-Cola Hot Wheels type shit.
Are you slow? It's right there.
No, I'm tripping.
I've got fucking bro. I've got Dick Tracy. I've got the Dick Tracy Hot. I know they're not the brand Hot Wheel, but they're like the size. You know, I've got the Dick Tracy cars Hot Wheels. Dick Tracy, man. I got all that shit. And it's just like
water.
I ain't
gonna make you to do it.
I ain't never even seen Dick Tracy, but I saw shit. Nope.
I've never seen Dick Tracy in my life.
You want him to do
Me
it
either, but I ain't selling that shit either.
No, you can't. You can't sell that shit.
Hell no. Man, I collect masks, costumes, animals. I like animals. Like I collect lots of things, so I have to limit what I collect because there's things that I collect more than toys. I prefer animals, and they take up more space. So my collection is just, I don't even know, man. I got trash bags filled with black trash bags in my closet filled with toys. Bins. It's all over my. Now at this point, I'm busting. I got so many movie posters.
It's just like gold, but kind of like bad.
Yeah, because it's 30 years old.
I see who's laughing. This is hilarious. This is
Of
hilarious.
course, she was
Make her
walking
do it
up-
first. Make her do it first.
You don't want to drink that.
It doesn't.
You guys pre-ordered that 60th anniversary shit. I skipped those ones, man.
She's talking about turn your lip.
She just paranoid. Just taste it. We alive still?
Yeah, we're still alive. We got way more.
I'm not.
Ugh.
Give me that drink.
This is
It
hilarious.
is soda. I mean, it was. Kind
What?
of. It is.
God,
still.
maybe.
It's broken down quite a bit molecularly over the last 3 decades.
It's 3 decades.
Tastes good, I mean.
Man. Here, stop. You got enough. You've had enough.
Hey, he was willing to finish it.
I know he was about to drink the rest of it. He's wild.
Soda.
He's wild.
Of course. Because it's anything but water. So.
The sugar, there's some kind of sugar
that likes
content.
the way prime tastes, though.
There's sugar, yeah. Hey, prime is horrible. Anybody had a prime?
That shit's awful.
Prime tastes like that.
I had that one set pizza that tastes like black.
He said if American Picker go to your place, would you sell?
Hell no,
American
man.
Picker.
No, it's a show.
I haven't seen it.
I would never sell any of my shit. That's the problem, One Life, man. And that's why I don't need to collect, because I'm not going to be able to. I don't have the room to display all the stuff that I have, and I'm not willing to sell anything. My least favorite toy is my least favorite toy that I have. It's this miniature. It's the only fucking Optimus Prime that I have, and he's like 1.5 inches. I still wouldn't sell him.
Never selling my fucking Masters of the Universe shit, boy.
Okay, then he got a nice one.
Now, Kaz has gone into phases. Kaz has gone into phases where he'll sell shit, but that's because he's trying to get it down to just like G1 type shit. He doesn't, or he might have bought some Michael Bay shit. And he's like, I don't want the Bay formers no more. I want to stick with the G1s, which is understandable because he's just
they look cool. They look cool at first glance, and then you're like,
fuck it, it don't fit in the collection.
Yeah, it don't fit. It don't fit. Make it work with S and a God bless you. Bubble Wrap City, okay.
Yeah, never got to be on sale.
Hey, bubble wrap is expensive now.
For real.
Yeah.
That shit probably used to be cheap.
It's like $27 for them. I can't remember what. I don't remember if it's
Actually,
100.
the roll that's from was probably only $7 at Walmart.
But that's the thin. Like I ship big ass vehicles and stuff. So I don't the thin bubbles. I want some big buffering. So I get the quarter size ones probably.
Is that something that you can't order that online for cheap?
You probably could. You probably could. I'm just in such a habit of running in Walmart, grabbing a roll real quick.
You could probably get an even better deal, double the amount online. Man, you could probably
quadruple it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing but damn sandwich bag material anyway, really.
For real.
So, you're right. I have to look into that. Get me a dumb
big
ass
manga binge right now.
manga.
Yep.
What's your newest pickups?
Let me see. I just read the 10th volume to Spy Family, the 5th volume to Oshinoko. I got a couple of the Data Life novels that are still. That series has been finished for quite some time now, but it's still being translated into English.
I've never heard of any of the things that you just talked about,
To be completely honest, this is probably a really good starter manga or starter anime.
He's on that overseas shit, is what he.
You know what though?
I'm
not into anime. I never have been. I've never been into the manga, but my kids, man, my fucking daughters, my son, my oldest 2 daughters, and my oldest son, they fucking love it, man. My son loves One Piece. They love Inuyasha. They watch all this all crazy, man. I couldn't even tell you all the shit. They're all into that. all into the manga, the manga. They read the books. It'd be like backwards, and man, my kids love it, and I'm glad that they like it too, man, because I like it because it's innocent. It's normal. It's an innocent thing, man. And I love the fact because they're reading. They're not some fucking. It's good that they're reading. They're willing to read this shit. Hey, man, more. It's just not something that I grew up on. Like I grew up in a really religious household. Man, the Smurfs.
Yeah,
the Smurfs was
were
considered. Smurfs were considered devil worship in my home.
Devil worship.
The Smurfs. That's devil worship. The Teletubbies, that's devil worship. Like I couldn't watch. I'm a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan, but I used to have to sneak to watch it because Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was considered too violent. So, but I had to watch that. So I was sneak, but so I missed that part where like cartoons was a huge. But like I have seen like Samurai 7. I watched Samurai 7. I watched that in its entirety. I like One Punch Man. One Punch Man. I fucks with One Punch Man.
Speaking of One Punch Man,
I like One Punch Man.
So actually,
I didn't watch that.
It was straight. It was fun to watch.
One Punch Man. He's like it's
tight. Actually, I started off the year real nicely because on January 6th was when my local mall actually got the English voice actor for Saitama down there to do some signing and Q&A.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Max Millman is actually also the same voice actor for Ryuji from Persona, which is actually where I'm more of a big Persona fan than I am in One Punch Man, so I actually got this poster signed. It's right up here.
Hold on.
Life, man.
Persona is not just a game. Zod.
Hey, later, billionaire. Thanks for coming on live.
Billy.
Man. That's cool.
I know. I'm sorry, Billy. That's how it was. Hey, see you Friday.
For real. Let's say for real. It's Isaac for real.
So I got that signed, and then I also got my copy of.
See you. Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, Zodkill.
Yeah.
So Persona is not just a game because I know they make the Persona games. They were
Max Millman is actually the voice actor for both Ryuji in the video game and in the anime adaptation.
So I didn't know.
I did actually get my copy of Persona 5 Strikers signed as well.
I did not know that. I did not know that Persona was the actual like.
Let's go. We're going to tequila in the shower with the road channel.
Not me.
So what were you saying about Persona?
I didn't know until you just told us like a couple of minutes ago. I didn't know Persona was based off of anime. I thought it was just the game. I never played the game.
The anime is based on the game.
So the game came out first.
Yes.
Okay. And because I'm not
so typically if an anime says the animation, it typically means it's based on a video game.
So what games are based on video games? What about like what is a game about Titan? What is some Titans? Man, you know what I'm talking about, man. It's these big people. These people be flying around on ropes. They be flying around.
Titan?
Yeah, that shit.
So I actually have not gotten into that anime yet.
Okay.
Literally, I only watched like a couple of episodes waiting for certain things to get on the Toonami back before I actually started a Crunchyroll subscription not too long ago. So,
have you ever heard of Samurai 7?
I have not.
That's Samurai 7 is the only anime that I've ever watched from the first season to the last season. It was really good. And then I used to catch like Cowboy Bebop here and there when I was a kid, but that was usually because I was waiting for like G-String Divas to come on HBO. That would be on Cowboy Bebop. I'm waiting on G-String Divas because it's like 1 a.m. So
Oh, shut this over to the side.
We just pour some damn in.
Pour some more in.
It's already cold.
You drink it.
Nah.
You drink it.
I'm waiting to see if you wake up. I'll send you some pictures. Too.
So, also at that event, there was also a exclusive art piece.
Who drew that? Oh, wow. No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. It is One Punch Man.
One Punch Man. Yeah. That One Piece man got me. My brain.
My son, man, he wears this little straw hat. Like
I didn't get that signed, unfortunately. I didn't have enough money at the time.
A regular dude that's like bored like us.
He can't be a regular dude.
Well, he's not regular
like us.
But he's bored. He's bored. He's way more bored. He's just a regular dude, but like he just finishes the fights in one punch. He's like the most boring dude. He trained so hard that his hair fell out. He did have hair.
Damn.
He trained so hard.
There was only one enemy that he couldn't kill with one punch. I can't think of his name, but it was in the ending of season 1.
I didn't see. I watched the first 2 seasons. Because when I used to have this job, man. This shit was so boring, bro. All I had to do was just show up.
Season 3 is about ready to start up.
That reindeer on fire.
No. When I worked at Science Hill, and I was a team lead, all I had to do was show my body. And at one point, we didn't even have any work to do. We was just like chilling. So I started watching One Punch Man, and I was like, this shit's really kind of tight. Cause he'd be bored, man. There'd be these big ass enemies coming through, destroying the city, and they're like, yeah, and they're like pumping him up. He's like, I really don't feel like he don't want to fight. He's like, man, cause I'm just gonna beat you with one punch. What's the point? And they're like, no, I'm this and that. And then they have the big fight at the end. It's one punch, and he's like, I told you.
So these guys,
and then he go back to bed. He go back to his bed, his little big ass apartment.
One Punch Man.
Yeah, One Punch Man.
Okay.
I liked it because of how.
So
it's kind of
as I said, Spy Family is one. I highly recommend this one. So basically, a spy has this huge operation, and so he has to find a wife and adopt a kid in order to do his mission. But however, the person he ends up getting into a relationship with happens to be an assassin, and the kid happens to be a telepath. So I thought it was a really good story, and so far it really is.
Okay. I sent you some pictures.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm looking at.
And also, they do also end up getting a dog that also has hindsight.
You stupid.
A dog that has hindsight.
Yep.
Okay.
What, you looking at the picture?
Yeah.
So far, I've got the 10 translated manga, and then I do have the family portrait light novel.
Sailor Moon. That's the one shit I never watched.
So here's the light novel right here.
Sailor Moon.
Spy Family. That's the one he was just on, the Spy Family.
Did you ever watch any Sailor Moon?
Not yet. I think that anime might be a little too girlish.
Yeah, man, that's what
But at the same time, I've been watching Data Life since high school, so I might end up watching it at some point.
I feel like I've kind of felt like we used to watch Sailor Moon and like use their like probably hard up, and they rather Sailor Moon was produced that wasn't getting pussy back in the day. And it really was. It was produced. It wasn't because.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me pull you off full screen.
It was at a time when it was produced. Sailor Moon was produced that wasn't getting pussy.
Sheesh.
But porn wasn't accessible as it is back then. Porn wasn't accessible back then as it is now. So if you want to watch some porno, you're gonna be waiting minutes. Like you're gonna have to make sandwiches. You're gonna like have to let shit buffer. and then it may not be the right part of the scene that you want, so you're gonna have to let it buffer again. So like cartoons like Sailor Moon gave you at least a little bit of that skin, I guess. I don't know. I never seen it because I have a block against she's. But I imagine the people that watch Sailor Moon were the ones that didn't want to wait for shit to buffer or didn't have the internet because it wasn't available like that for everybody.
Right.
We had internet growing up because my dad worked for Bell South. We had 4 phone lines in my house, so we could use the internet and someone could pick the phone up and it wouldn't fuck our internet up. Like we had 4 different phone lines coming in. Yeah, bro. So
4 phones.
We was on that dial up, but hey, you can still call me while I'm on the phone with my homeboys while we on that LAN connections. Oh, we on the LAN connection on that StarCraft. Shout out to the Zerg.
Damn. I've only opened this volume once, and I'm just now realizing on how cheaply made these things are. Because you can see right here the glue. You can see the holes where it's coming off already.
How much was that?
I believe this volume was crap. $13.
How much?
I don't understand it.
How much?
Like $13 or $10. I can't remember.
Oh, I mean, okay. All right.
Something like Oshinoko, that one is definitely $15 when you get it, but Spy Family is usually one of the cheaper mangas that you can get. But like, I can tell that just because that was volume 10. I've only opened all these volumes once, and you can see the glue coming off of the actual like.
So do you use like the websites? Do you use websites to read like? Do you still read manga? Is that the proper way to say it?
Yeah, so I do read the manga. I try to stay away from online sources, just mainly because I want to have the actual translation instead of fanlations. And so that's because you don't really truly know if somebody's actually trying to alter the story or not.
I'm talking about like the bootleg sites, man.
Yeah, I stay away from the bootlegs.
He wants to buy it. He wants to support the.
I feel you.
I support the official source. In fact, when it comes down to my collection, I've stopped collecting bootlegs. I've only owned.
Well, you tripping.
I only owned 12 bootlegs ever in my collection.
Get them the fuck out of here. Get them out. Get them out. Get them out. And some of the third parties are some of the
We're talking about Jordan. He's talking about
the only exception to a bootleg that I could probably recommend is like a figure that goes outrageous on the secondary market.
Ayo.
Like there was this one figure that I have a bootleg for that was a Japanese exclusive.
General Zod.
And it was only exclusive to one store in Japan.
General Zod. Stop saying bootleg. It's not bootleg.
Replica
or KO. Replica or KO.
It's fake, but it's not the original and sold by a non-authorized distributor. It is a bootleg.
Oh, you tripping, man.
It's hilarious.
No, stop. Because General Zod, I'm telling you, there's a lot of third party figures that I have of Masterpiece Transformers that are better than the actual Hasbro.
He knows.
And it just is what it is. I can't help it. They made a better figure than the actual company that it comes from. That's not bootleg. It's an upgrade.
Now, third party, that's another story. That's not bootleg.
So what do you mean by bootleg?
So third party may have the designs taken away from the actual Hasbro people,
right?
But they're using their own engineering, their own factories. They're not reusing anything from Hasbro whatsoever for molding. Now, Wei Jiang, that's different. That's bootleg. That's oversized bootlegging.
Ooh, no, that's oversized KO. Wee Jang, stop it.
You got a note with him.
Oh, don't you ever talk about
Wee Jang. Don't you talk about Wee Jang.
Or Jin Bao, Don't ever talk about Jin Bao or Wei Zhang again in a negative note. Jin Bao, you my dog. Wei Zhang, I hope you're still alive. He's probably hidden away.
Hey, Bruce has some stick ass. They're huge. They're huge and they are so fucking tight. They're articulated, like they're amazing.
You tripping,
and
man.
they're Jin Bao and Wei Zhang.
Maybe every single one of theirs isn't a good one, but
they're fantastic.
The Predator
I'm blown away at how much he paid for these shits and how nice they are,
bro. The Predator King, the Devastator, the goddamn, the Warbatron, the Warbatron, man. It's epic.
You got an extra figure. They give you an extra figure with Wei Zhang and Jin Bao. They give you an extra figure. They're probably in Chinese prison, or they might be killed. They might be killed for their actions now, but their shit is sick, man.
Expeditiously. You think I want to be holding this heavy bottle?
So I have a curious question for you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
You can probably grab it and show me, or just tell me what figure it is. What is your favorite cheap figure, and then what is your favorite high-end figure?
Woo. High-end figure, Robeson Optimus Prime.
Do you have that one personally?
I think I can. It's not charged. I gotta charge him up, but here's Robeson Optimus Prime, like, and when he's not charged up, he just falls apart. So there you go.
Okay. What's your favorite cheap figure?
Man, that's a hard one to call. Damn, cheap figure. It's easy to go to one of your most expensive, because you remember it hurts so bad. The price hurts so bad that you remember it for the biggest thing. Like to go to the cheapest.
Because right now, my favorite high-end figure is currently on my desk with the camera right now in box.
And what is that? We'll switch the question around on you, my friend.
Oh, give me one moment.
Oh, this might be big, y'all. This might be big. This might be big. What we got? While he's getting it together, that's the Moonstar BM. Well, $18 at Walgreens right now, y'all. They got sales going on.
You know what? I would say my favorite cheap figure. My favorite cheap figure will be Lockdown. Is my oversized KO Lockdown from Jin Bao.
So, well, how much was that? You say cheap?
It was like $60?
Oh shit! What the fuck does he got, man?
$50-$60.
He's about to pull out a real doll, y'all.
I know.
He got a real doll on the stream. She just folded up in the box. Look. Oh man, I didn't mean for you to have to work.
What is that?
You asked the question though. You started it. What the fuck? That's a real doll, y'all.
You stupid. He keeps saying that too.
I'm just fucking around. I'm just. Oh, see, swimsuit version. Bill. I was right.
No.
Don't be mad when I said when I was right. Don't say it because don't be mad when I'm right, man. He about to pull out a whole life-size doll.
I'm just playing.
I know.
No.
He got a whole life-size doll.
No, it don't say no things.
Oh shit. What the fuck, man?
Man, what are you pulling?
I know it's not a real doll. I'm just kidding around.
Did it say swimsuit edition?
It did say swimsuit edition.
Oh,
that's big.
This is a really big ass fleshlight with titties and. Man, what you got, man? What the fuck you? I love it. Now you gotta use it tonight. Now you done took her out.
You done took her out the box. You gotta use it.
You better give up that deed to her tonight.
You better give her that.
Calm down.
You better give her that all skeet. God damn, that's big. How tall is that?
That is. Oh my god, I'm out of breath.
What is it made out of?
Man, I bet it's probably 50 pounds. It's
Have
probably
you filled
50.
it? What come?
That is. Oh God.
Hold on, we
It's a
gonna pull
one
off
half scale figure. The actual character in universe is 5'2", so about 2 feet, 2.5 feet.
Well, he said he done busted hella nuts in that midget. He been hitting that midget pussy.
I'm dead.
Hey, he been busting hella nuts in that midget pussy, y'all.
I'm dead, Sidekill. I'm sorry.
That bitch might be pregnant. He trying to hide her.
He gonna have more toys to sell.
He's like, man, take this plan B.
He gonna have more toys to sell soon.
He taking her
Favorite
to the
fictional character besides Soundwave.
He took her to the clinic. They showed her the
2.5 feet.
sonograms of the baby, and she said, "I want to keep it." He's like, "No, bitch."
Oh my God! Hold that out. Just put.
He been busting hella loads in that goddamn
36. 36.
Give me a second to put this back, and then I will grab my favorite cheap figure.
How many did he say?
Hey, how much was that shit, man?
That will cost you a Unicron on the secondary market.
You're talking like $2,500,
$2,000 probably, right?
Yep.
God damn.
I bet, man.
And what about how much? But how much is it worth when it's used? You done busted so many.
That was my birthday present to myself this year.
You been, you been busting nuts in that midget pussy.
I'm dead.
A lot though. So how much is it worth now that it has your cum in it?
Anyway,
it has your baby in it. Nobody wants to be.
So again, this is a really kind of tough skin toy chat. We're joking around.
No, she got the soft skin. He said, with real hair on the minge. What up, old school?
Hey, that's a big flex though. Zodkill, that's a big flex.
Hey, on some real shit. I know I'm making jokes, but that shit is fucking cool, man.
Let me tell you guys, I am not spending that much on a figure again.
He said it's cool, but it's probably warm too. What up, old school?
The pussy's already wet from his previous
Also,
hit.
because the figure is so big, there's actually nuts and bolts to screw into the display stand.
But you don't need that stand because you be having her bent over or with her legs up.
Right?
Busting nuts. That's the spreader bar. You use the stand as a spreader bar.
I'm fucking dead, man.
Hey, he had to eat that thing. Hey, I'm proud of you, my boy.
Hey, would you ever?
I'm proud of you, my boy.
Would you ever sell that?
No.
That's just calm down.
If somebody threw, I'm not me. It's not me gonna happen on the dream tonight. I'm just joking.
This statue is being buried with me.
If somebody said, "I'll give you $5,000 for that right now," would you'd be like, "Man, fuck it, take that bitch."
I'd rather castrate myself.
See?
Okay, so it's home. It's home. I feel you. It's home.
I thought you were gonna say yeah, but I ain't watching it out.
Prophet Director, what up, man? Hey,
How's it going, my human friends? You know, Bruce, I have to say, a second ago you were talking about him having sex with the toy, and as a toy, I'm very uncomfortable with human toy sex. I can't even imagine anything more nightmarish for someone of my scale.
Hey man, I saw a hilarious post today, and I showed it to Bruce. It was on my timeline when I looked through Facebook. Buddy had like 5 dolls. He had like 5 dolls, and he done took pictures. He was taking them out.
Too much.
He was taking them out. He was dressing them up, taking them out with him to eat dinner at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Did Curtis just join us?
I mean, look, sometimes you know, people do some weird ass shit. There's a woman in England that married her rug.
What?
Yeah, she literally married a rug on the floor, like a floor, you know, like one of those like 8 foot by 4 foot rugs or something like that.
Might as well get married to
and all I can think of is like you know, the movie The Big Lebowski, where it's like the rug really tied the room together.
What's part, my baby?
You know,
I think we got a proposal going on stream. Hold on. Go ahead,
Oh, no, that's not fair.
Bruce, take New Amsterdam to be your awfully wedded bitch through sickness and health and death do you part.
He's a minister. He's a minister.
I am an ordained minister. That's the crazy part.
So he can do
a real ceremony. Yes, I do, because you are smooth enough to drink straight, and you're distinctive enough to enhance any cocktail.
You know, Bruce, I have to say, if you're able to do something with that bottle, I feel like you haven't got the girth to do any type of bragging whatsoever.
No,
it would
she's
be like a hot dog down a hallway. If it fits in that bottle,
she understands he's gonna.
She understands he's gonna be with other women. It pairs well with a sandwich.
It pairs well with a sandwich.
Yeah.
I see.
She's not going to fulfill.
So you're marrying it because it's good in a three-way with a ham on rye.
Yeah, it pairs with old Coca-Cola. Well,
hey, extra. What up, man? Extraordinary comic.
What up, extra?
Married to the rug. You could trust the rug. The rug ain't gonna let you down. The rug gonna clean your feet before you come in the house. The rug is gonna house those sneakers before you take them off.
It's definitely not gonna cheat on you.
Nope. Because it can't move. It's inanimate.
Right. But from the rug's perspective, what a shitty relationship. Its partner walks all over it.
We're gonna talk about that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, people do some fucking weird shit out there, man.
Hey, like that man that paid all that money to become a dog.
Oh yeah, there's people that the implants to get weird
to become the dog. This motherfucker.
Yeah. Crazy. The rug don't talk back. You're right. The rug don't talk back.
You can skeet in the rug's hair.
All right.
Or mustache. Yes. Rugs are non-binary. You can think of the rug as
non-binary. Or mustache.
Well, it could be a mustache or let me bust in your mustache or beard. Right. Let me bust on your head, bitch.
Universal.
It's universal. Let me bust on the pussy. It could be just a pussy with hair on it. I'm gonna bust on the rug. You can make the rug be whatever you want.
That part too.
Or if you're a rug, you can't get cheated on or talk crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I wish you're a rug. With man, the crazy talk, that shit's not even a thing anyway.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm out. You can get the hell out.
I'm too grown.
Or I can get the hell on.
I'm too grown. Yep.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I ain't arguing.
So
I don't know if we have anyone in the chat that collects Ninja Turtles, but we got a substantial original Ninja Turtle collection at the shop. I've got some shots if anyone wants to see.
Oh shit. Sharonda's here.
Stupid Sharonda.
Keisha, Felicia, Rhonda, Sharonda, Break a Night. Y'all remember that? That PD. You don't know nothing about that PD Pablo. That was the only other song he had, I think.
Yeah, that's not what I'm familiar with, I don't think.
He made that North Carolina, come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. And he was in not Stomp the Yard, the one that took place in the Drumline. He was in Drumline. Mm-hmm. Hey man, I'm going to go see Dune tomorrow night, Prophet Director.
Are you? All right. I hope it's paced a little better than the first one was.
The first one was a little kind of off pace, but they were still trying to kind of build the. But I understand.
Yeah, I'm just like, like the sandstorm scene was about 4 minutes longer than it should have been, probably.
Yeah. I feel you. I completely understand. I think the new one though is going to be much. Things I've heard, man. I'm getting a T-shirt and everything, bro.
I do like Timothy Chalamet, though. I think he's a good actor. He's got a good career ahead of him. His Wonka movie was pretty damn good. Did you watch him as Wonka in the prequel to the Gene Wilder movie?
I've never seen any of the Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movies.
Really?
The only way I've seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or anything dealing with Charlie or Willy Wonka, I don't even know. Whatever the original story was Willy Wonka, right? Or was it Charlie?
Well, the original book by Roald Dahl is called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay, so I've seen the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but it was a play. It was a stage play, and that's how I saw it. I've never watched the movies because for me, if I see a stage play, then I don't want to see the movies because I like the stage plays. Like I've seen what's the Charles Dickens, Christmas
Carol.
Yeah, Christmas Carol. I seen that as a stage play. So I've never seen none of the movies. But I saw it as a stage play and it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Interesting. Yeah, so for me, sometimes if I really do enjoy something, I like to see other people's take on it,
I'd be scared for some things.
Like, for example, I read all the books for Potter and I've watched all the movies for Potter. And they're both good in different ways. You know what I mean? The movies are great as a standalone, but if you try to compare them to the books, you're going to be upset. You know what I mean? They left out a lot of stuff.
I read all the Harry Potter books, and I've seen, I think, 2 or 3 of the movies, and they weren't my style that I like for the movie, but I understand why people love it. They were good movies. It's just I like the book. So, and the game was stellar. The game, everything that you could hope for, except not having Quidditch. But I understand that's a pretty hard thing to pull off. But everything else about it
would be hard in a game that in this day and age.
I don't know, man. It's Quidditch.
I know, but it's just flying around, right? I mean, there's plenty of games like free roaming games where you could fly around, right?
Yeah, but what about the snitch though? That's the thing. Like the mechanics of like what did they call it? A waffle or whatever it was that they were hitting the big ball.
Quaffle.
The quaffle. But then you have the snitch where you have to have that program simulate. I think the problem with Quidditch is how do you do a real authentic version of a snitch? I think the quaffle, all that shit is probably easy to do. It's the golden snitch. That's the problem.
Right. I mean, it would have been nice if they'd have put it in there, like, whereas, but you're not, as the player in the game, you can't be like the seeker, right? Because it'd be impossible to, like, a human being cannot move at the speed that the snitch moves at.
Yeah.
Right. And even if you're playing the game, your hand-eye coordination, the thing moves like lightning.
Yeah, that's the only part. Like that's why I was able to forgive them for Quidditch, because I don't know how I could have pulled. If I don't feel like I could have pulled it off, then I feel like, but it would have been nice.
Honestly, in terms of game mechanics, the only way I could see like a player actually being able to like be on a broom and like keep up with it is if they were playing as the keeper. You know what I mean? Like just trying to stop the enemy from scoring or whatever.
I think the Harry Potter game, man, it was everything we've always wanted. I loved it. It was long-winded, but I loved it. And the books were awesome. They were a little bit below, like when I read them, I was in like the 7th grade. My aunt had got them for me, but I wasn't allowed to read them for a long time because it's witchcraft. But then eventually my parents, I was a troubled youth. Anyways, they let me have my books and I read them. But by then it was like a little bit below, because everything was a simple sentence. There was no compound sentences really in Harry Potter books because they were written for children, but they were really good, fleshed out world. Like I love Harry
and the
Potter.
books got more complicated as they went on because, she wrote the books for an aging audience, right? So, like, the first book was written for 11-year-olds.
Everything was simple sentence. That's what killed me.
And the last book was written for 17-year-olds.
And they were good. Every one of them, man. Harry Potter is golden. I can't speak on the movies because I only saw a couple of them. I just don't. I don't trust movies to. I don't want movies to ruin what I have. You know, because when you read the books, you have your own vision of what things and people look like. They got Harry Potter perfect. They got all the characters for the movies. They got it perfect. They look like how I would have imagined them when I read the book. Not, you know, like it. It's just not my thing. I'd rather read the book.
Ronald Reagan.
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Those books are the best of all time. Lord of the Rings, the series, is the greatest.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Oh, yes. Oh, and the adaptation, the movie adaptation is some of the closest to the books that I have ever seen. I love the movies, the books, man. Oh, the Silmarillion, the Hobbit, man, all that. I eat it all up. I love it.
There's some pretty distinct changes from film to book on the Lord of the Rings stuff.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the movies kind of take a lot away from Frodo when they have Arwen bring him to the elves instead of him getting there by himself.
Yeah. And they take a lot from Shelob, the spider. They completely erased her, almost everything but erased her from the movies. And that Sauron is an eye. I didn't like that, but whatever. Fucking, they took a lot of liberties. But you know what, Prophet Director? I think you'll agree with me when I say the real book series that did not get the proper movie series, which should be redone because it's been done, but they failed. And that's the motherfucking The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, the that whole Chronicles of Narnia. This is the time to reboot the movies.
Agreed. Those were not done very well at all.
Those books, man. C.S. Lewis was a fucking genius. And those books, every one of those books, I was allowed to read those books because they're in Christian schools and Christian bookstores. So I was allowed to read C.S. Lewis. So I read like the Screw Tapes. You know the Screw Tapes?
That I'm not familiar with.
So C.S. Lewis used to write books as if he was the devil. Like actual demon talking to like a lower demon talking to a higher demon of how to trick people into like coming to hell. Like they're called the Screw Tape volumes or whatever. Anyways, but the whole fucking the Chronicles of Narnia, they should have got. They tried redo it. I forgive all the bad movies. Please do Lion. Please do Chronicles of Narnia the right way, man.
Come on. I ain't gonna let you fall.
I swear to God, I hope they do that the right way.
I got you, boo. I love this stage.
Well, you know, what about the third person in their group?
Ooh.
Right? Because C.S. Lewis and Tolkien, there were three famous authors in their group that all three of them made very famous worlds in literature. The third, obviously, being T.H. White, who did the Once and Future King, the King Arthur story.
I don't know if they've done. Man, the King. I don't know if that genre is just. They've done so many shitty movies from that kind of damn.
Yeah, King Arthur's been done more than any of the other ones for sure. And honestly, I've only seen one adaptation of the King Arthur story that I actually thought was a really good movie, and that was a movie called Excalibur. It was Liam Neeson's first movie. Patrick Stewart played Guinevere's father.
That's the only thing that I have to say about King Arthur. It's been done so many times, like it's almost like, you know, it's almost like Beowulf. Look at all the Beowulfs they did, and there was only really one good one. The one that had like Angelina Jolie and John Malkovich and
the animated one.
Yeah, that was the best one
with George McFly as Grendel.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't realize that was Crispin Glover in there, like playing Grendel.
Yes, man, and that was a good. They even made him kind of look like Crispin Glover in a way, in a weird, macabre way. But that was actually Beowulf. It's another story that a lot of people really don't know. I didn't know it really until my homeboy that I fuck with on D&D every Saturday, Criminal Element. He's the one that put me on the. I told him, I said, I've seen a million Beowulf movies like out there, but I've never was interested in seeing any. He was like, well, the only Beowulf that matters is this animated one. And I watched it and I was like, damn, this is a good story. They should redo this shit. Like, this is a really good. And I noticed so many things like Beowulf's crown in the movie. It foretold him fighting the dragon and shit on his crown.
Right.
It was a really good fucking movie.
But there's a lot of them out there where they, sometimes they do an adaptation of a book where they fuck it up so bad, like they fuck up the main character so bad that it's just unforgivable right from the start. A good example would be Percy Jackson, right? Because in the Percy Jackson movie, they make him like 16 so he can have a love interest and shit. But in the book, he's 11 years old. You know what I mean? He's not supposed to have a love interest.
Right. What is Hollywood's obsession with interjecting
with sexualizing children? Yeah, I'd like to know that myself.
They're all fucking pedophiles and shit, man. Why do we have to have romance in every movie? Like, hey, I watched this movie called Poor Thing. Shout out, hey, my homegirl Tara, she's the manager of the movie. She's the one I get all these posters. She's sponsoring my trip to see Doom tomorrow because she wants someone to watch it with, and I want to see Doom. So we got the t-shirts. We're gonna see Doom. But like, she told me about this movie called Poor Things, and she told me, she was like, it's good except all the weird sex shit in it. It's a good movie, and it's like, why do they have to have that shit a part of? When you're watching Transformers, who cares if Shia LaBeouf falls in love with Megan Fox or them being? I want to see robots fight. If I want to see sex,
Shia LaBeouf did make me laugh a lot in that first movie, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, they don't need to add sex scenes and romance. Like, I don't care about the romance in movies. If you have a romance scene, to me, you're taking away from character building. I could have saw someone get their ass whooped during this scene.
I don't disagree. That's one of the reasons that I like One Piece so much, because we're over 1,000 episodes in, and Luffy still doesn't have a love interest. You know what I mean?
Because it's not. Everyone doesn't have
Isn't it Nico Robin trying to seduce him?
Well, no. Boa Hancock, likes him, but he doesn't even realize it. Luffy has no sexual energy whatsoever.
That shit's just lame to me, man. When I watch a movie, save that sex scene shit for romance movies. Unless it's a romance movie, imply the sex. Go ahead and show the two lovers, whoever, show the two people kissing.
Or unless it's a key part of the story, like in the King Arthur story, in the Once and Future King.
Right.
Because the whole reason Arthur falls is because Lancelot fucks his wife.
And you can still imply those scenes. Just show the two people kissing, show a candle in the background, and show the bed, show them flop down on the bed, and then it just fades out. And let's get to the world building, character development. Let's get back to the plot of the story. Let's get to the fight scene.
Right. Well, in that particular one, the sex is kind of important because it's not only Lancelot screwing Guinevere, but it's also Arthur's sister Morgana appearing to Arthur as Guinevere to get impregnated with Arthur's heir.
And that makes sense, though, but that's not 99% of sex scenes in movies are not. They're not a plot.
Yeah, they're not necessary. You're right.
Yeah, the one what you just described, that's plot. That's a definite detail that needs to be shown.
Exactly.
But for me, man, I think movies like, man, I'm not even trying to now. I think, man, sex scenes in movies is stupid. It's not. We can just give the implication that they fuck. Let's imply it and move on.
Right, like do you remember the Truman Show, where they're
I
like,
love
oh, they'll just play the music and go to the screen goes dark or whatever. And that's not even, they don't even show that. It's just the fans of the show watching it, like talking about it.
Hey, the Truman
They're
Show
like,
is
oh, the screen just goes dark. You can't see anything.
Truman Show is my favorite Jim Carrey movie.
Mine as well. Truman Show, in my opinion, is a masterpiece.
Hey, proper director. Man, you are not lying. Man, I feel like I've always felt like I might be one of the only people that feels like the Truman Show is really like a gripping masterpiece. Even to the very last fucking scene, man. The very last scene was like, it's like that. It's like, damn.
Right to the end, when you see the crowd getting all happy with him as he's standing there making the decision to leave.
Man, that shit is
so good, man. So good.
The Truman Show is a real masterpiece. And it's not even really a comedy, man. It's a heartbreaking story, really, because it's someone that lived their life as a lie. Everything that you lived was tailor-made for the entertainment of others.
Well, like, an example of a truly, like, gripping scene, right? A scene that, like, really pulls you into the film is the scene where he's, like, confronting his fake wife about it, and she cries out for help.
Yeah.
And his friend suddenly shows up, and it's like, whoa, this is fucking crazy, man. It's such an amazing movie.
Ooh, Lone Dragon said something about Luke Cage. I didn't think Luke Cage was bad. It was a good show. I don't remember any of the sex scenes on Luke Cage.
Well, see, now in Luke Cage, I think the sex scene was a little, it was to illustrate the power of Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Because they have sex and they, like, destroy his bar doing it, Because they're both so super strong that they're breaking shit.
Hey, like the sex scene between Homelander and damn, what's her fucking name? Mavis, right? No, not Maeve. From The Boys. Who was the Nazi bitch?
Yeah, I don't remember her name, but I know the character you're talking about.
Stormfront.
Yeah, she gets real fucked up at the end of that season.
Yeah, the sex scene between Homelander and Stormfront. And I cannot wait for the next season of The Boys because I really feel like they are going into like sticking with the comics.
But the boys kind of banks on that shock value a little bit. Like the guy who shrinks down and goes in the guy's urethra.
Yeah, that's kind of extra crazy. Some of that I don't like the shock value, but I understand. But I don't like. That's why I kind of almost did not watch the last season of The Boys. It was too much shock value for me. I don't like potty humor. That's that slap.
Yeah, it's The Boys is crazy, man.
It is crazy, but I just want to see if they do Homelander the right way. They already kind of fucked up by killing off Black Noir because Black Noir was in the comics. Black Noir is Homelander's clone, and he kills Homelander, and he's the one that takes over and has his mutant army. But they killed Black Noir off, so I'm just really interested to see where they go with the show.
Right, they're clearly taking a different approach than the books.
Right, and that's cool. And that's cool I don't mind if they don't have to stick with it as long as it's good. That's what's up.
Well, I mean, Game of Thrones. That's another one where the sex is kind of relevant, but in my opinion, probably didn't need to be shown quite as much.
It's that HBO. Hey.
But people get hung up on shit, right? Like, for example, I remember when Jon and Daenerys hook up, everyone got all mad about the incest. It's like, bitch, there was incest in the first fucking episode.
And hey, and I didn't realize that until like a couple of episodes in. I was like, hold on, wasn't it like brother and sister or some shit?
Right, and they expressed that the Targaryens, the reason they all have that platinum blonde hair is because they inbreed. Right, they don't taint the bloodline by marrying outside of the family.
I only watched like 4 episodes of Game of Thrones because I couldn't keep up. Man, I'm not trying to be funny, proper director, but it was a lot of white dudes with long hair, and to my eyes, after a while, they all look the same. Like, I really loved, like, I think in the 2nd or 3rd episode, there was a fight between 2 knights. And that was one of the most coolest things I've ever seen on any TV show ever. And it will go down in history as my favorite scene. There's these 2 knights, they're fighting in this arena, like this building.
Are you talking about the Mountain versus the Hound?
Maybe it was like in the very beginning. It was in the first season. It was like within the first 2 or 3 episodes. They're fighting like in knight armor and shit, man. I was like, this shit is cool. But then they introduced Jason Momoa, and there was just everyone looked the same. Everyone had long hair, and they started looking the fucking same. And I just started not being able to distinguish who was who. And so I stopped watching it. I think all the way to the part where some chick got a dragon egg after she got kidnapped by some desert people. That Jason Momoa, I think he was the leader. Like,
well, she got married off to Jason Momoa so her brother could use Jason Momoa's army to become a king.
Gotcha. All that shit was very confusing for me. It was very confusing, and I just couldn't.
Well, I had read the books before I watched the show, so maybe that was why it was easier for me to follow along.
And I think that's probably the best thing. That's why I think the book, it probably would have been, because that dude, George Martin is his name, right? George R.R. Martin.
Yeah. It's one of the funniest bits in because you remember Epic Rap Battles of History?
Of course, hell yeah.
They did George R.R. Martin versus R.R. Tolkien, and Tolkien's like, "You're a pirate. You even stole my R.R."
Ooh, you know what would be a good epic rap battles? Edgar Allan Poe versus H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good. But they did already do an Edgar Allan Poe.
But they got to do him versus H.P. Lovecraft. That
would be an interesting one to see. I don't think those guys over there have ever read any Lovecraft though,
because that shit's weird.
Yeah, Lovecraft is crazy, man. Lovecraft is like, yeah, you have to like delve deep into a dark psyche to follow some Lovecraft.
Yeah. And you know that show, man, HBO, or was it Cinemax? They misled people with that Lovecraft Country. It started off good, but the last 2 episodes were unbearable to watch for me. I hated it.
Right? They have never been able to do a good Cthulhu show or movie.
Oh yeah, not that definitely. That shit didn't even dive into the Cthulhu shit. This was just called Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but yeah, I mean, honestly, like that would be a very difficult thing to adapt.
Hey, hold on, Prophet Director. I'm going to sum up to you literally what the end of Lovecraft Country was about. You know, it had Jonathan Majors in it. You know, the dude that was playing Kang and shit.
I think T-Fan might be backstage.
T-Fan. Okay,
T-Fan,
so
how's it going, man?
Hold on, I want to just tell you about Lovecraft real quick.
Yeah, go right ahead.
It was really good. It took place in like the 1930s or 40s, southern part of America, where there was a lot of racism and shit, and they touched on those elements, and they leaned on it too fucking hard, in my opinion. They leaned on it way too hard, to the point where it was literally, I promise you, Prophet Director, the end game was, was literally said, they have to take the magic from white people. It was about a group of people, a group of white people.
Wow, that sounds like some baiting kind of shit.
No, I'm being dead ass for real. It was literally we took the power, we took magic from white people. It was said like that. Me and my homeboy Criminal Element, we joke about that shit all the time.
Oh, are you talking about that new movie that came out?
No, I'm talking about Lovecraft Country. But I tell my
Okay,
home,
because
I'm like, that's why we took the magic from you white motherfuckers. But that show was really like on some stupid shit. It was dumb. Why are you going to make a? It started off such a good show, and then it was about at the end. It was about taking magic from white people. Like, what the fuck kind of shit? Magic's not real, so why are you taking something that's not real and then applying some racial fucking bullshit to it? Like, I hated it. I told him, I said,
they clearly had an agenda to push.
and right, they did it because it was actually good. And I told my homeboy, I said, man, I feel bad. I like shows that have history lessons because they did show like the Tulsa bombings. They did depict scenes in American history that were like that did for black people that were big moments. But okay, and they did. I like that about the show, but then they leaned in and they leaned in even more and they leaned in even more. And it's like, I want to see a show that's entertaining. I'm not here for a history lesson. And I'm not here to bash white people. I want everybody should be able to enjoy a show without being like the history of America being thrown in your face. If you want the history of America thrown in your face, then watch a documentary, watch a biography, watch an autobiography. But when it comes to entertainment, for me, entertainment should be not a message of this race did this and this race did that. For me, entertainment is supposed to be everybody. No one should be uncomfortable watching a movie. If I was watching that show next to a white person, I'd be uncomfortable for you, not for me. I'm uncomfortable for you because they're like leaning into the shit. Like, I hate when shows have to push an agenda. That shit's lame as fuck.
Right, especially when they just try and like one of the biggest offenses Hollywood makes these days is like lumping all white people as one race.
Yeah,
my family, my human avatars family, they're Italian. We didn't even come to this country until 1903. We weren't even here for any of that shit, and yet somehow,
we don't.
I'm responsible too. Like, how?
If it takes place in a time period, then okay, you'll go ahead and depict whatever the racism that was going on, depict it because we understand. But let's not.
I don't hold anything against Tarantino's Django Unchained, for their depictions because that took place in that time.
Right, and then that's cool if it's a timepiece thing. But let's not take a completely fictional storyline. And like, okay, you already showed the real shit that happened in history during that time, but let's not take it into a fictional space where we're just making up some shit where white people have this magic. I swear to God, Prophet Director, it really was in this show. Aside from the Tulsa shit, white people, they're the ones that had control of magic, and it was up to us to keep them from having magic so they couldn't do racist shit. Like, why are you making up a whole fucking... There's enough bad racist shit that we can talk about that actually happened without making up a whole new scenario. Let's not do that. It's stupid.
Right.
It ruined it for me because I have white friends and I like to talk about these shows with them. I don't want to talk about, they took the magic from white people. That's
I grew up in the 80s, Bruce, and growing up in the 80s, I had, a lot of black friends, and all of our groups mixed together, and I didn't encounter anywhere near as much racism as I do today.
Yeah, stop shoving it. It's the climate, man. They're demonizing. I hate to say it like that, but y'all get demonized.
Bruce, do you think Cobra Clan believes in magic?
He's the one that we need to take the magic from. He's the one we need to, but he doesn't have the power to wield it. He just wishes he had that magic.
Yeah, that's what it's the jealousy.
Look, he is just a sad, insecure little man.
Yeah.
And that's really all it boils down to. He hates his life. He knows his wife hates him and would leave him in a second if he didn't have, he wasn't bringing the money in.
Fucking someone else.
And he's miserable. And he wants everyone around him to be just as miserable as he is.
My favorite part about that whole stream, by the way, I'm sorry to go on it, but was he took something you said as a threat, which wasn't even a threat, but then he threatened someone else.
Yes.
Right? He kept saying, "Are you threatening me?" And it's like, dude, nobody threatened you. What are you talking about?
And you took what I said and then you turned it into some extra racially charged shit, and then you attacked someone else. And then that person was about Dead Man One. I'll say
you can definitely tell he thinks that everyone's on the side when he says, what was the word? Sympathizer. I thought you were a sympathizer. What the fuck does that mean?
No, nobody's okay with it. You're the only one right now.
Yeah, that man lives in his own little world, man. It's
when he said, "Okay, but can we be friends? Can we be friends?" First of all, he looks like he's jacking off someone. Second of all, it looks like he's recruiting people. Can we be friends? Could you sign up for my sheet? Join my cult?
Yeah, that guy's just he's a sad man with no friends. That's what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
It is. But he's trying to be like
he's miserable in his life, and misery loves company.
And I'm just glad, Bruce, that you. One of the best things that Deadman said was, "You will never be him." Bruce. You will never know how he feels or his situation about the thing, and he just ignored it. But I mean that point was.
Yeah, that's the problem with that's the biggest problem with him, in my opinion, is that talking to him is like talking to a brick wall because he doesn't hear a word you're saying.
He doesn't care who he disrespects as long as he gets to say what he wants to say.
He doesn't listen to anyone when they're talking.
No.
Right? He just looks for words to pick out that he can jump on or whatever. Right? Because he sat there yelling about being threatened for like 10 straight minutes and no one threatened.
I didn't threaten him. I just said if you said that shit.
You very clearly didn't, but he kept interrupting people and saying that you did.
It's just some people are miserable, man, and it's sad.
Right there, TKD by said it right. I handled the clan like he was a child, and that's how you have to, because he has the mind of a child.
He does.
A spoiled little child.
I'm done with them.
And it's not.
You see it a lot out in the world, like kids that grew up with their parents never telling them no, and they act like little assholes with their parents, and then they wonder why they can't act like that with everyone. And it's like, look, dude, I'm sorry your mother ruined you,
but it's not even like
our problem.
It's not even like he has the mind of a child though, because he knows not to say that shit in public. You only say it over the internet. Like, you're not saying this shit that I've got, man.
Well, what I mean by the mind of a child is like you tell a child they can't have something and they throw a tantrum because they don't understand why they can't have it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do it just because
and that's all Clan does is throw a tantrum. He throws a tantrum.
No matter how many times people have said it's so disrespectful, he said it like 6 times in a row. So it's not gonna get through to him.
Ooh, I've got an epic montage coming out with
Right,
but I do think
to the tune of the 1812 overture. Just it's Clan like repeating that over and over again.
Yeah. Dead Man 1 is definitely the MVP of that stream. My God, he owned him.
Yeah, that guy's a what a fucking.
And really, man, on some real shit, y'all. I was already kind of like I had already taken a bunch of shots that night, and then because normally I don't engage, but I'm like when I drink, I like to have a good time. But also I'm down for the bullshit too. So all I did, man, I turned on M3 shit because I seen Cobra Clan, and then I heard my name. I heard, "Where's Bruce at?" or "Let's get Bruce in here," and I was like, "Oh, okay, let's go. I'm down for the bullshit."
Right, because the drunk asshole wanted some confrontation.
Right. So I'm like, either way, like I'd rather have a good time, but hey, you calling me out, I'm down for the bullshit too. So like an idiot, and that's what I told people. I said I was an idiot for engaging, because normally I would just leave this shit alone, because what the fuck, whose mind I'm not trying to change someone's mind. I'm not trying to do that, but like an idiot, I was on that goddamn sauce and I damn engaged. And the thing is, when you do that shit, and I'm talking about myself, when you do that, eventually you got two people arguing, you lose sight of who the idiot actually is, you know? You got two people going back and forth together, but back and forth about the same shit over and over. Eventually you lose sight on who the real idiot is. And I'm ashamed that I went back and forth with him because I'm way more intelligent.
I
than
mean,
this
it didn't really go anywhere, did it?
But I was on that drink, and instead of going to bed or enjoying Impractical Jokers like I like Impractical Jokers.
Oh, I love them.
I was watching them. I watch them almost like anytime I have a little bit of extra, like just a couple of 20 minutes, I was watching them tonight. I could have been watching Impractical Jokers instead of engaging in the conversation.
Larry!
I wasted time.
Did they lose one of them? Is there only 3 of them now?
Yeah, they lost Joe.
Yep, because he got a divorce and he wanted to.
No, he got a separation. He's back together, but yeah, he's still off.
He got separated. Okay, so he wanted to work on his Zeta. What up? Zeta TF.
Hello. Oh, someone else has the other blaster. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking I could have been watching Impractical Jokers, but instead I gave my energy to that bullshit, man. And I feel like an idiot for doing that. It's not even like a moment that I'm proud of. I'm not proud of none of that because I didn't change nothing.
Right. Well, let's stop giving energy to that asshole right now and change the subject.
Yeah,
But,
sorry,
hey,
I haven't talked about it since, so that's why I brought it up.
Yeah. Y'all, I do have a bunch of knickknacks coming in soon. And
my vamp is apparently in the mail, so that's good news.
I know. Y'all got the vamp G.
I'm ordering Omega Prime, the HasLab project, tomorrow.
Oh,
every time I hear Omega Prime, all I can think is Taco Bell. Or Omega Supreme.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it.
It sounds like a burrito you'd buy at Taco Bell.
Omega Prime. Now with more Mountain Dew than ever before.
Right? Get it with sour cream.
Now with more Yellow 5 than ever before.
Now with more red number
any food you buy in this country is designed to fucking kill you.
Zeta. A link, my dude.
I love this mold.
That shit is cool. Hold on. I'm about to full screen it.
Yeah, the blast is great. I want a core class blaster, like more than anything.
Definitely.
Maybe.
I want one that scales with my Joes, you know, as a boombox.
I mean, they did the Soundwave and the Sound Blaster. Why not do Blaster?
Right? I have the Soundwave and the Sound Blaster. In fact,
they're
I
both
have the
good. Everyone says they're the best core class.
I have the Sound Blaster like literally in my hand right now.
I'm talking about
mine.
It's one of the ones I just, you know, I keep in my hand and I transform it back and forth while I'm talking to people.
Yeah.
Because
I actually had to go to the hospital recently, not for any emergency, just for blood work. And usually I'll bring the Soundwave or the Sound Blaster because they're super easy to transform. They become a box, so you can just put it in your pocket. So
yeah, they're they're fun and they look great. You know, that they really get across the the original Transformer while being tiny. You know.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, Blaster and Springer should be used.
Soundwave is easily the best core class that they've done so far.
Blaster and Springer should be used more often. I don't know why they're not in any shows.
Optimus Prime was actually really good.
Data, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
We lost Kaz a while ago.
That's true.
Zeta T, what up, man?
Bruce is holding it down for us.
No
I
problem.
am, man. I'm doing a good job, man. I'm making sure that everyone, you know,
Behaving.
Right, Bruce is the host now. It's not the Kaz and Bruce. It's just the Bruce.
Just the Bruce.
Yeah, Kaz is fucking or something. I don't even know what he's doing.
Bruce, can I have permission to say the N-word? No, I'm kidding.
We got TKD Bar.
TKD Bar. How are you, my friend?
Oh, and he's gone.
I was like, oh, thank God, another Transformers fan, and he just leaves.
I don't know, man. Hey, the next time that you come on TKD Bar, if that was the real one, show your face real quick, because the TKD Bar that I just added, as soon as I added, he left. So
he's in Vegas, right?
Okay. Was that
Yeah,
you just now?
that's him, man.
Yeah,
That's him.
There we go.
My bad, man. That was technical difficulty. Sorry about that.
It's okay. No.
Okay. All right. You know, we on our last
evening, everybody.
You know, we on our last strike, TKD Bar. So, you know.
What'd you say?
We're on our last strike.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
You
so
know,
you're not gonna get in trouble for my camels fucking here?
No, you're good.
Should I
I'm
change
not.
my
That's just
icon?
nature.
No, I'm not. I'm just not gonna. I'm not just gonna.
There we go. There's a small twink, yes.
Yeah, that's like the smallest like version of Blaster they've made so far, but you know, that would scale better with like 1/6 scale.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like that would look great with
That's tiny.
with
That's
kids
what you said.
collecting.
That's what she said.
Yep.
TKD Bar. Damn, this cracker.
Yeah, I need a core class. I need a core class one as fast as possible.
Let's make the bad ear the worst one
The
of all
ringing from
time.
the guns fire. The ringing from the gunfire.
You just came and screamed in my ear.
Oh, I hear Kaz's voice. Does that mean Kaz is back?
Is that him?
Oh, get your ass in that seat.
Is that the Kaz?
Is Kaz is like worthy enough of our attention?
Boy.
Yeah, I think take it easy.
He been fucking while I was handling the stream.
Hey, it's Hump Day. It
Doing
makes
his
sense.
thing.
He was in the bathroom trying to pass a kidney stone.
Kaz, you missed it. We brought Clan back. He was actually really cool about things.
Yeah, he did. He said
he apologized for
Instead of saying racial slurs towards African Americans, he said racial slurs about Indian people.
And we were like, finally, something we can agree with.
Tia fan page. He says he's going to focus on Indian people now, right?
No, that was me.
That was.
I can be funny too, TKD Bar. Did you
That's
not
hilarious.
know?
Oh, cool. There's scissors in my pocket. I wonder what was poking me.
Oh, you know what, Lone Dragon, you're right. That was Ode to Joy.
Oh, shit. Oh,
The
damn.
1812 Overture is a hard one because it's like, you know, it's like 11 minutes long. It's like 3 different pieces in one musical piece. You know, it's
I
crazy.
would pull her pink hair out of its socket.
What?
I actually sent M3 a Figma figure of that character in a swimsuit.
Set up, right?
That's
He lives with-
Supersonico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supersonic?
No,
Yeah,
not the furry
Supersonico.
now. That's something you'll never do. Put a Warhammer 40K fan in the same room as a furry. That won't end well.
No, I've tried it. It does not work.
It does not work. They'll just say, "Oh, Xeno." There's. They don't like
Right? I was playing Warhammer 40K at a game store that I worked at, and the guy I was playing against, one of the Yu-Gi-Oh players walked up to the table to say hello because I ran the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments there.
Nice.
And he walked away, and I was like, "Yeah, that guy's a brony." And the guy I was playing against the Warhammer was like, "What?"
Let's go.
Like he was enraged. I was like, "Dude, just calm down, man. It has no bearing on your life whatsoever."
How he stays.
My life has changed forever because of Brony.
Bronies, the sister fandom to Transformers.
Right? I don't
Definitely.
get it myself, but whatever. To each his own. Whatever makes you happy. You know,
Different strokes for different folks, my friend.
Exactly. And if you want a different stroke to cartoon horses, go right ahead. I don't care.
Almost 3 foot.
Like I wouldn't fuck a horse, but like if that's what you're into,
I
like,
wouldn't fuck a horse, but
but That's all.
I've heard there's
Hey, if
people in
you
Tijuana
contract
that make a
weird
pretty good living
disease
doing that.
from going out of force, that's on you. All right. All of this because of My Little Pony. Keep that in mind. I just think it's ridiculous.
It's getting
Right?
too
And
raw.
now we're talking about
Too much.
bestiality. Cass is like, the fuck did I just come back to?
It's
I'm
getting
sorry.
too raw.
I'm
It's
sorry.
getting too around
It
these
hasn't
parts.
been like that.
This is reality. This is real life.
I'm trying to explain to him that it hasn't been like that.
Shit.
It didn't get like that till you
Until
came
I
back.
came back. When I came back, it
No,
started.
no. I mean, honestly, for most of the time you were gone, Bruce and I were talking about books.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
books are great.
Sure.
It's a great. Yeah,
We were
reading.
talking about books.
Reading is
No, I
fundamental.
read. I was reading the
Reading is fundamental.
Star Wars book actually, the second part to the Thrawn trilogy. Really good.
Oh, badass.
Yes. I gotta just wash my taste buds from the Disney stuff, you know.
Oh man, Disney.
I
they
mean,
fucked
honestly, lately all I've been reading is manga.
Manga's good. Which mangas?
Oh, I've been reading a bunch of different stuff. My favorite right now, and I realize that a lot of like mainstream anime fans are gonna hate me for this, but it's called Reborn as a Space Mercenary.
Reborn as a. I think my cousin's reading that.
It's
actually.
like an isekai where you know the guy gets reincarnated into another world, but it's a sci-fi version instead of fantasy like usual.
Wait, is that the light novel?
Well, it was a light novel, but it's also a manga.
Yeah, my cousin's actually. This has an anime too, right?
No, not yet. I
Not
hope
yet?
they make one soon though, because the it's really good. But yeah, I mean it's a refreshing change. Like, you know, you see a lot of isekai, like there's 5 new isekai every season.
There's
But
a lot,
you know,
right?
they've yet to do one in space and you know, a science fiction one. And you know, that's what I'd really like to see, you know. Give me
I just
some
want more.
somebody
mecha.
isekai'd into Robotech, you know, whatever.
Oh, I
2 or
thought
3, man.
I thought Macross was more like Idol though.
It was fucking
Coordinated, so it
Well,
Macross is more Idol.
You know, I watched the original Robotech, and there was some idol shit in it with Min-May and whatnot.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was giant robots fighting, you know, space battles.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
wasn't-
You're right.
You don't
I
know.
know.
what
It's crazy to think that Jetfire came from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The original Jetfire release from for the Transformers line was literally just a repaint of one of the Veritech fighters.
Like that's the only way I knew about like Macross in the first place. I went down that rabbit hole and then I was like, "Oh, this looks cool." Watched it, loved it. Watched the movies, fantastic.
Yeah, it's a big world too. I mean, nowhere near as big as Gundam.
Oh, Gundam is like there's like one giant timeline and then so many other spin-offs.
Oh, there's like 4 branching timelines for Gundam.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so I just got billed for the 60th anniversary Action Soldier Infantry.
Ooh, he just got built.
Built?
You're there.
And served.
Built?
So what you're telling
I
us
lost
is
money.
a duck just came up behind
Yeah, dude,
you.
you sure did after that Omega Prime purchase. You sure as hell lost money. Worth it, but you know.
The 60th anniversary infantry soldier is billed and will be heading to me soon.
Is that the guy?
Well,
that
you're
looks
gonna have
like,
a nice little
Beachhead?
Maudus pretty soon.
Has the mask on his face?
The soldier one, not the
diver. He's talking about like the desert soldier.
Right. That one.
Comes with a Maudus, comes with a desert ghillie suit, a whole mess of weapons. It's basically a generic army builder. It's for the 60th anniversary celebration line. So far, all they've released is that and the Recon Diver. But apparently, we're going to be getting a Marine and an Air Force as well. So you know, we'll see what they put out.
Is this G.I. Joe?
G.I. Joe, yes.
Yes, G.I. Joe.
For sure.
You know, all the Python Patrol, they're like $15 at the Target over here. Everything's marked to leave, man.
Is that like a strip club gang or something?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I would what the hell is that Python Control, bro?
Yeah, and their leader is Selma Hayek from Dusk Till Dawn.
Let's go. Yes.
I might follow her.
Yeah, I might.
Selma Hayek, huh?
I'll be
Hey,
careful,
Prophet, are you
Bri.
gonna
You
show
might
your
get canceled
turtle
on
haul?
Twitter if you show that.
Am I going to show my what?
Your turtle haul.
Oh, you want to see the turtles?
Yeah, I really do.
All right, I can show the turtles. I'm okay with that.
The Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, we got a bunch of old Ninja Turtle toys in at the shop, and I got them all packed up or packaged up for sale today. So I'm more than happy to show what we got if you guys are interested to see it.
Yeah.
I've shared an image there. So after
gotcha.
After T-Fan's done showing us his Guyver imitation there.
No, that's RC. That's from Transformers Prime.
Is that the Beast Hunters?
Why is she white?
Yeah,
That's
Beast
supposed to be
Hunters.
the Transmutate recolor.
This is my childhood right here. No kidding. Look at this.
Why is RC white?
It's the Transformers Prime version.
No, it's like a repaint. She should
Yeah,
be
it's the
blue.
Beast Hunters.
How long is that?
I thought she was
Yeah,
blonde.
is that like the motorcycle version?
Yes.
Yeah, the motorcycle. She should be
Oh,
blue
all
right
right,
here,
I
but the toy is a repaint. So
I have the pink
Yeah.
version of the Prime RC.
there's a pink version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a New York Comic Con one.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and there's also
RC
the
should
Optimus
always
Prime
be
that came in
pink.
the Matrix.
Always. I'm sorry. Any other color on RC is.
I like
And that was
Transformers,
one of the things that irked me in the what was it, the second Transformers movie, the RC twins, the three
triplets.
motorcycles that were all RC. I'm like, the fuck is this?
Three
I mean,
of
to
them.
be fair, you're
I
not
mean, the
watching those
actual
movies for
RC
accuracy,
one
are
in
we?
The movie was actually
No,
a
no, we're
pink
not.
one.
Obviously not.
They ain't gonna
How
be
does that even
accurate.
work in the continuity? If RC showed up in the last movie and now there's also RC twins.
You're asking that now?
Soft reboot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you gotta take a lot of shit with a grain of salt where Michael Bay is concerned.
They in other words, they fucked it up like X-Men.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, they did.
Right, like
They-
for example,
I
Nicolas
literally
Cage
called
can
that in a
fire a
video.
rocket into somebody,
like
blast
a year
them through
before
a brick
Rise of the
wall, and
Beast
they don't
came
die
out
until
2
the
years
rocket
before.
explodes.
I was like, this is exactly like the X-Men. And guess
Yeah,
what?
you should see the 3 different versions of Wheeljack.
Oh, don't get me started, Pablo.
Don't even get me started.
Don't even get my started.
All right, so
Action
yeah, here we
figures
are.
sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I got we
Kawachunga.
got Suisurf and Mikey.
Yeah.
We got this guy.
Another one of
What's
my
his
favorites,
name?
Triceratron.
Triceratron. Right, and all of these figures are most of them are complete, and they're all like in really good condition, like no
Yeah.
paint rub, nice tight joints.
Mhm.
Like these things are fucking great. Then we got Rocksteady. He's missing his shield, but other than that, he's pretty fantastic. Then we got which one is this? This is the
Storage Shell.
Yeah, Storage
Raphael.
Shell Raphael.
Yeah.
Right, he's complete.
Mhm.
Then Storage Shell Leo also
Oh, yeah.
complete. What is this? Slapshot Leo.
Oh, cool.
Right, a complete figure. All 3 of the pucks are there. Then we got what is
Head
it?
dropping Mike.
Head popping Mikey.
Head
Yeah, head
dropping
dropping Mikey.
I had that. Yeah.
So yeah, he's complete. Then there's Storage Shell Donatello.
Whoa.
Totally complete. Great paints, good joints. Lieutenant Leo, complete. This one's, dude, I was shocked that the flag was still intact.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Like it's a fucking marvel, right? Genghis Frog, great condition,
Genghis
totally
Frog.
complete. Like, look, all the grenades are there. Like, what the fuck
Mhm.
is that about?
Does he like?
Then there's Shredder. He's all he's missing is one of his throwing stars, one of the shuriken.
I'm pretty sure that's Skeletor.
Right? Yeah, there you go. Then we got Scumbug.
Scumbug.
All of the pots are there. All 4 of the little bugs are there. All 3 of the hoses, like great condition. Slash and Slash. He's missing his spiked club, but everything else is there. The nunchucks, the knives, they're there. Great condition. Then we got which one is this? This
Wacky
is the
Mikey.
Talking
Oh,
Turtles
fuck,
Mikey.
Michelangelo.
right? I mean, look how good this was. So well taken care of. Look at the sticker flag. There's like no damage to it.
Man.
Right. Then we got the last one here is
Mondo Gecko.
Mondo Gecko.
I called it.
In fantastic condition. So yeah, these things are pretty great, man. You know, and if anyone's interested, we've got them.
Your prices are really good on all of those, man.
Oh, and they're actually lower than that because I posted them to Macari, so the prices are actually a little lower than what you guys saw.
I'll get them this month. Every month, that's not something.
So if anyone's interested in any of that, just you know, check out Dragon's Den shop on Macari.
Macari, y'all.
What else we got? The religious months.
Hey, y'all too.
Y'all got.
You can go to this link. I'm gonna copy it.
Out the year.
We're about to be wrapping it up, man. We're at 12:36 a.m. on the East Coast. We got kids that got to go to school.
We do got to
morning. So
like 6:30.
If y'all go
up at 6:40.
If y'all go to this webpage right here, to the one that's in chat, if you go to this webpage, you will have to put in your email to actually make a vote, but it's worth it. Because we're going to get Sam Newsman, the best reggae artist or group for the year.
Nice. It's time to vote for Sam again, people. You all know the drill.
I know the assignment.
You got to put him for reggae best.
We got to get him for the best reggae group. He's never done a reggae song ever, but he got nominated.
But if he wins, will he make a reggae song?
Ooh.
I mean, he has to.
He has to. That's why we got to nominate
Right,
him
he's mostly about 80s themes. So, like, what's he gonna do? Play the like music from Cool Runnings or something? I don't know.
Hey man, I
Sam the Newsman. Sam Newsman.
You might not be able to say that. Like
I'm not allowed to say it.
I don't know. I say you might not.
Shit. I'm gonna let.
I don't know the climate.
Bruce take over.
I don't care if you do it, but I don't know how other people view it. I don't know. It's a slippery slope nowadays. I just know.
Joe did Informer.
I just know that y'all can't do nothing wrong.
Something.
Y'all can't say nothing
I lick
wrong.
Boom boom down.
I lick it boom boom down.
I don't know what they talking about. But
I mean, so no, seriously, we can vote radio show.
You seen that dude die?
But it would be so much more epic.
I don't know, Bruce. Let's not preempt being offended. If someone gets offended, let them speak up for themselves.
Yeah, I mean they can, but if y'all get offended about it, then they shouldn't even be watching this. Really,
right? I'm not a woman.
I think it's funny.
If I was a Jamaican, why would I be wearing this?
Hey, with the dreads.
Hold up.
With the dreads. So y'all, we can vote for him on radio show, which would be epic.
And reggae artists.
It would be so much better for him to win the reggae artist or group.
Sam to make a reggae song.
Sam, I know you're asleep. I know you're asleep right now. So tomorrow morning, this is going to be all the more funnier.
Right, he's gonna have he's gonna see all these votes for the reggae and not the fucking radio show.
Yep.
You should be.
We have got to get Sam for the reggae. We got to get Sam to win for the reggae.
Hilarious.
And while I'm doing so,
the
my email is already registered. You will have to type your email on the first vote, and you can vote each and every day. Every day that we stream, we're gonna tell y'all about it again. We
got to get Sam in under best reggae artist.
We got to get him under the best reggae artist.
That's just so epic.
There we go.
Yeah, I have to admit that would be freaking hilarious.
Che.
He'd have to do a song. He'd have to do a song like TKD said.
I just got an email from Hasbro. It's the last day for that Omega Prime. If you guys want to jump on it.
I'm good.
I already put an order in for 2 of them. But here's that pink RC that's from Transmars Prime. That New York
nice. Yeah, I can get behind that. I don't mind her being a bike. She's got to be pink, man.
This is the one that was made from the first edition mold. So the front of the robot mode is right here instead of being dead center inside the actual bike itself.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that one better than that blue one.
Yeah, this is first.
Because I've seen the bike mode on the blue one,
Ryan.
and that just looks cooler, man. That's
Yeah, on this one, the front of the bike actually is what forms her chest too.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so this,
I ain't gonna lie.
the
Hey,
entire
whatever
front part here splits open. Give me a second.
I ain't gonna lie, guys.
Whatever we talk about, somebody can pull out a toy.
You gotta be
Nice.
37.
Yeah, so like those become like her chest bits and
Right,
it's a
right.
big figure,
He spread RC for us.
Nah, those are literally her titties. Yeah,
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie.
That's straight. We about to be catching out, man. What up, man?
What's going on, y'all? I just want to show this off real quick.
What we got? Bow. Bow.
Is that a Mythic Legions?
That is a Mythic Legion.
Wow. God, guys, you're gonna make me want to buy one of those.
Well, look how
Hey, this
phallic
ain't
it is,
dope.
man. That's a rod with 2 balls on the end.
Hey, maybe he'll fit in with the Python control, right? Patrol.
yeah. This is
Whatever
Right,
that
right.
is.
Or the Pythona can use his pole as a stripper pole.
Mm-hmm.
Slide right down to the nuts.
There you go. Use your imagination, right? That's what these toys are about.
That's a cool figure. I would rather have it in red. I like my demons to be red, but that's a super cool figure, man.
He comes with these little energy effects.
Well, you know, with a rod and balls like that, he better comes with something.
Oh,
Sorry, I had to leave for a sec.
it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. Kaz is going to be shutting down in a second here, anyways.
But that's all I got.
What?
I did pick
And
up.
I'm going to go ahead and do Kaz a solid and start the train of leaving by saying good night, flesh bags. Try not to get your fleshy bodies ill by touching any disgusting children. Good night.
Who do you think I
Later,
am?
y'all.
Harvey Weinstein?
Ooh. Yes,
I'm not on the list.
I am.
Oh. Now, with that being said, good night, everybody. Have a good one.
And now it's just me. Now you have to deal with me today, guys. Hello? I'm just editing stuff. Why don't you leave me alone while I do this? It's very rude to stare.
Yard.
Everybody left but T-Fan. Holy shit.
I don't know where everyone went. There were 7 people here.
Yeah, because we are about to close it down, man.
Well, we wasn't.
This is weird.
We were muted. Yeah, we are because we got man.
We're talking about work shit, yo.
We're talking about work shit. Tomorrow we got an Aggie ass tenant that's probably asleep right now. They want to keep fucking with it. Yep, 11. See you at 11.
Yeah, he came to me and I asked him about the car. I was like, can we move that? I asked him about it.
I said I get it out there for free.
Yeah, I asked him about it too. So he probably think we done talked to each other. But no, we both want the same things. Because we're
Lord. Everybody joining in. We gone, man. We about to be gone.
We're on our way out, man.
Gigs, we about to leave.
Gigashock, I got your package. I got the Metroplex. I got the little Insecticon.
Metroplex.
We have to let this happen. It's family love. We have to let this happen.
I think he froze. Giga?
Yeah.
I love the Metroplex.
Glad to hear it. So I was really really did want to. I really wanted to give him a good home.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy about it because I mean, like I've said before, that was one figure that I've wanted ever since I was a kid. So
Yep.
you know, I remember seeing that in store in the box, always wanting it, but never got it. So
I'm going to be honest with you. I do have Sideways and Menasor. I'm kind of thinking of keeping that Menasor for a just as a like a unique version.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't mind getting rid of Sideways. The only thing is, now you have to pay a little bit extra on top when we make stuff.
I don't know. There's a toy fair coming in a couple of months, and I've seen Sideways a couple of times, so I might try to pick it up there.
Yeah.
So. But we'll see.
Yeah. Well, it's good to know that you're happy with him. And
Oh,
Chop
I
Shop.
definitely am. I've been messing with it nonstop. That and the Chop Shop. You packed it pretty well. It was funny seeing an accordion in that way.
Well, I had to make sure he fit in, and also had to make sure that he had plenty of packing around, because I'm going to tell you now, one of the little spikes on his shoulders, one of them would pop off on me.
Really? I actually tried to see if they could pop off, and I couldn't get it off. So
Well, that's good news. Heat probably helped, because had some pretty hot days of late. The heat probably helped it to not so much mold back in, but so it could hold there.
Yeah. Or something in the mouth.
Ooh, that's never fun.
Yeah, it's dog hair.
Ugh.
Not my
What are you doing,
favorite thing to
chasing
have in
dogs
my
for?
mouth.
I didn't think they'd be that very tasty.
No, I'm not a big fan of eating dogs. Personally, I just don't like it.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be very tasty either.
All right, I do have to head out actually because I need to edit something together. So, see you, Kaz. See you, Giga. See you, everyone.
Yeah. All right.
Morning. We got work in the morning. We love y'all. We'll be back on Friday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. You ain't doing nothing, come fuck with us, man.
Bye.
Yeah, show you flex like you get. I know.
Goddamn Big B, MC DJ ACDC, MIS1, Zeta TF, Destro 777,
Jeezy with a double dildo craze.
Jeezy Treezy, Astray Le Blue, Wah.
It's Jeezy
M3, OG Skywatch was in here too. Damn, I missed it, man. Goddamn. Steve Frost, Moto Viper, Chang.
DFS.
What the fuck? What got it? Hold on. Who was Chang?
I got to piss like really bad.
Yeah. All right. We gone, y'all. We love you. We catch you on Friday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. Peace.
This YouTube broadcast is intended for adult viewers 21 years or older.
It's the Casual Toy Tap. It's Flex Friday.
There is a storm coming like nothing you have ever seen, and not a one of you is prepared for it.
Get me through the door. Just breathe your last few
Gotta do the storm cause it just gets rougher. Blessed with the flex so I can put on for my brothers. Like an unsung hype that's yet to be discovered. Create a new niche that's nothing like the others. Jesus and Kaz, a dynamic duo. We all the way up, but we came from too low. Incarnated again, the show gave us a new hope. 21 and up cause we cuss, drink, and do smoke. But rowdy around here cause we can't be we shackled. Southern gents, but 80% assholes living mobile homes is furnished like castles. Amazing dads, though we were some bastards, standing on business and we never defeated. We are the fucking flex and we can't be preceded. The work week is done, all the tasks are completed. The list of achievements, I still can't believe it. 2 sets of footprints reduced to 1. At that point, the flex carried me, son. I'm filled with the spirits and liquor and blunts. Always bounce back from life's hits and runs. Never back down, no they can't beat the champions. We killing these roaches with tubes of Advent. We here forever, the stays not transient. Can't fuck with us or match the ambience. Wreck and destroy, created an avalanche, unleashed a whole army of clones and copycats. 2020 vision and we don't need no contacts. Bringing all the smoke, we ain't got no cataracts. It's the time of the week to toot your horns and get lit before the Saturday morn. 21 and up, can't say you want warn. We ain't getting a check, that's why we're adorned. Our life's full of pressure that made some diamonds. Got tons of fucking flexes sitting on the horizon. A voice for the people is what we're providing. 84 tracks, we hyped the show with rhyming. Made it out the mud, now enjoying a heyday. Ops flying high, now they yelling out Mayday. Click on the link and join in the melee. It's time to flex up, cause it's fucking Friday.
Yeah. Back in this bitch again, I am a dissonant, bringing you flows that you know are magnificent. Diamonds still glistening, look at the wrist again. You won't catch hands if you minding your business. Rep for the chef, but you know I ain't crippin' it. Running the mouth, but no bitch, I ain't listening. Ain't breaking molds, fuck it, I'm ripping it. Winning the race, ain't no honorable mention. Hallelujah to the flex, bitch. Back to rapping with a vengeance. Last supper on my necklace. Still reppin' that checklist. Liquor chains, we with no 6. All by my lonesome, no bitch. Wish nothing but the best for my exes, but I'ma still have to stun and flex. It's Friday night, so you know where I'll be. Guzzling diamonds, I'm blowing on trees. Standing on business, you know what I mean. Signing these checks to Jeanette on the stream. God smiling down and he's jealous of me. He sees all the chains and I see him as wings. You know that I'm smoking that propane. Ice in my veins, I'm a snowman. I put the beat in the bag. Low 223s in the mag. 10 steps ahead of my class. Got a stomach full of mash. Look at these niggas mad. Put your feelings in a bag. Then wipe it with my ass. Reppin' the flex till I'm ash. Still souping these niggas like me. So burning them down like some pre-rolls. Batting 1,000 on beast mode. I play the game with no cheat codes. Not for the faint, but we know. Not a role model of he. Roll like a moth to a flame. My life has been changed. Jesus, what? But I'm used to the pain.
Yeah.